Boy, I just love that beat when it comes in. It just lets me know that it's all about love crossing borders. And you guys already know when it comes to love crossing borders, what is it all about? Us helping you find love across borders or fall in love with the borders that you cross. Once again, my name is Andre of Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. Normally, Andre and I are here together. Let me adjust this camera. Normally, Andre and I are here together on a Friday or a Saturday, actually on a Wednesday or a Sunday, but actually we're together today on different platforms. So you guys just got a chance to see Andrea on Andrea and Andrea Wallace TV. And now you got to get a chance to see me on Love Crossing Borders. Shout out to our guy, IP. If you guys haven't had a chance to see, we did a live stream with International Passport yesterday on his British channel with all the other brothers. And IP, we had it was about a 2 hour, almost 4 hour. There's 2 hours in, about 2.5 hour interview. And we got a chance to speak with him and give a lot of information that a lot of people don't know about relationships when it comes to being here in Colombia. So when you guys get a chance tomorrow, later today, or this evening, if you're not doing anything after this live stream, I won't keep you guys too long. You know how I do, but I'm not going to keep you too long. Make sure you go to International Passport. And we're not on the thumbnail, but he actually had two beautiful women on the thumbnail talking about Colombia in yesterday's episode. We had a really, really good time. So shout out to IP. Make sure you guys subscribe to International Passport. Now, today's topic, excuse me, this stems, you guys already know how I am. I'm not funny style and I'm direct. Today's topic is a public service announcement. Today's topic, shout out to you guys who are here. It's a public service announcement. We got 34 people in the live stream. Make sure you click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. And in regards to this public service announcement, we have to come to a conclusion, people. Yeah, we do. Are you going to be all in for your North American life, or you're going to be all in for your life in South America, Central America, Europe, and other countries? You can't have both. I don't know if nobody ever told you. You can't have both. You can't have both and fully live the life that you deserve to live. You're going to either live in North America and live your North American life and what all entails, and with the ups and downs, ins and outs, positives or negatives of living in North America. You're going to live there. You're going to raise your kids there. Your grandkids are going to be there. Or you're going to come to South America or Europe or Central America or zooming in Thailand, whatever you're going to do. But I'm here to give you a public service announcement. If you want to do it correctly, now you could do it in a way where you mess things up. Hey, every grown person has the right to be who they are. But if you want to do it correctly, one of the things that I've noticed and I analyze and I study from those individuals that have lived outside of the United States and were successful at it, you know what most of them did? They stopped giving a damn about what was going on in the United States other than family and friends. They can't tell you what the last Beyonce album was. They can't tell you what an ASAP is. They can't tell you what the latest food is. They can't tell you if McDonald's is still open in the United States or not. They can't tell you nothing. Other than probably their favorite sport, family, and friends, they've literally cut the umbilical cord to the United States. But here's the problem. There are some of us that actually think you can keep the umbilical cord of the United States and still thrive and live the life that you want to live in other countries. And I'm telling you now, from a brother that's done it for 5 years, and I've talked to others that have done it 5, 10 years, 25 years. They don't visit the United States, They appreciate the United States, but they don't try to reenact the United States outside of the United States. And some of you guys sit back and you actually think, I'm America and I'm American. I'm going to bring America to Africa. I call BS. If you want to be American, where should you stay? Especially North America. Where should you stay? You should stay your happy in North America, right? If you want to be in Australia or Australian, where should you be? Australia. What about if you decide that you want to live the life of the New Zealander? Where should you be? You should have your happy ass in New Zealand. Anybody that's around me long enough knows that I have decided to fully embrace whatever new country I have, and I don't give a damn about what's going on in the United States. Other than family and friends, and other than our other political channel that's a part of our business, I don't give a damn about what's going on in the United States because I can't do anything about it. Name one thing that if you live in Colombia or Brazil that you can do about the United States. Name one. Other than maybe donate some money to a cause. If you're living in Brazil, you can't do nothing to help the next Trayvon Martin. You can't do nothing to help the next school shooting. You can't do nothing to help racism in the United States. You can't help inflation in the United States. You can't do a dang thing. So stop pretending like you could create or imitate a pseudo United States outside the United States. Once again, this is a public service announcement tonight. Shout out to all you guys who are got the coconut lemonade. No, I didn't do the coconut lemonade today. Oh, you got the coke. It's fire. You got that coconut lemonade, didn't you? All right, Pancho. I see what you're doing. Paquino? I said Pancho, Paquino. Shout out to you, brother. All right, shout out also. Gulf Side, Louis in the building. Shout out, brother. My man. Good people. It's a good man right there. Steven in the building. Shout out to our PlayStation gamer. Man, you know, do you guys know I do not know how to play a PlayStation? I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna bust your head open. I have never picked up a gaming controller. Not one of them. I tried to get into arcade games. The most I got to was like Pac-Man, Galaga. After that, it just never caught on for me. I was more of a chess player. So I love chess. I love things that even though those games, you know, the video games are analytical. I never got off into the video games, man. So when some of you guys got your girlfriends over, y'all smashing playing video games and smashing again. I never got off into that. I just went straight to the smash. So shout out to you brothers that know how to play the games that I don't know how to play. So I never got a chance. I never played Madden. I never played NBA. Just never was my thing, you know. Shout out to my boy, Volak in the building. I don't know why I always say Volak because it's Velak. And this is a funny part. I never even asked you how to pronounce it correctly while you were here with me all this time. Okay. Felicia, Queen of the live stream is in the building. We appreciate you, Felicia. My boy, the Navigator, in the building representing. My fellow football man right there. Hey, you guys, hey, them Saints look pretty good. I was looking at the last preseason game. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Buenas. Kenny's in the building representing. Shout out to all you guys. If I didn't get to your name, such as Kang the Conqueror. Shout out to Kang. Thank you, Kang. Coach Dre in the building, Uncle Dre in the building. I'm representing Black by Design. What's up, Dre? Big truck driver. Your truck broke down tonight. Stuck in the road watching me. Oh man. Hey, I'm excuse me. I'm gonna give you a show tonight. Be ready for that. Excuse me. All right. Hit that like button. Remember what Felicia said. We got 48 people in the building. All right, let's get started. We got my boy Clyde also. And guys, his man. Oh man, I'm good tonight. Straight from the D. 313 boys, stand up. Okay, here we go. Won't be too long, but we're coming direct, guys. All right, here's what we're talking about tonight. When it comes to, I know, and I'm just being direct. I know for you guys that are leaving and moving out the United States, it's hard because the United States is yo. Let's be real. Okay, we're gonna be real. It's yo. You were programmed to think it was since you was born. Name one country they even told you it was close to the United States. We all know the United States, one of the youngest countries on the planet. Only 400 plus. United States ain't even 500 years old. You got cities older than United States, but they still told you your United States is the and can't nobody tell you otherwise. Got you. I got you. I was raised in the same country, except for one thing. Once you leave the United States, you start to realize other countries don't see your country like it's like you was programmed. So realize, and this is important, guys, when you go to other countries, you have to respect their culture, their blueprint, the plan and the direction for that country, their language. There's a lot that you have to bring to the table to respect. Do not, I repeat, do not do these two things. Go to another country and try to create a mini United States. We're going to make our own look. Okay. They tried that in Costa Rica. Remember that in the 60s and 70s with the crazy white boy, Jonestown? What happened to them people? They drunk all the Kool-Aid. There is no Chinatown in other countries, are there, for the most part? Just United States. What about there's an all Jewish community in other countries? Just the United States, ain't it? Yeah, just the United States. You know why? Because the United States is made up of different cultures, dialects. It's built like that. United States invited everybody. United States invited the Chinese to come to parts of California and parts of New York and parts of Chicago and create Chinatown. The United States invited them to do that. They invited Jewish locations. They invited Middle Eastern locations. They invited everybody, bring what you got, come to the United States. That's what they did at one point in time. Ain't nobody inviting you nowhere here in South America to make a North America. Stop it. We gonna make these. What we gonna do? We gonna open up 10 black restaurants, and then we gonna go ahead and we gonna end up getting 10 black buildings and have all the buildings with only black people. Can I tell y'all something? I ain't want to be around y'all brothers all the time in the States, and I dang sure don't want to be around y'all all the time here. There are brothers like me that think like me. We ain't trying to be around a whole black. You know what, me? I want my whole life to look like heaven before I get to heaven. I want my whole life to look like heaven before I get to heaven. I'm hanging out with every culture. One thing about me and Ace Live, we hanging out with everybody. We don't give a damn. Black, white, rich, poor, up, down, don't matter. First thing, do not come to these other countries trying to make it into yours. Adapt into the new country that you've come to. Do not, because my point in this whole topic is how you can do this relocating to another country successfully. And the ones that do it successfully have acclimated into the communities. And the ones that don't do it successfully, usually you have, and meaning that you got your foot halfway still in the States and your foot halfway into your new country. You can't have both. Well, I got it and I'm successful. Okay, bring your receipts. Let's see how successful you are. I got a pen. Anybody? I'm bringing all challengers. I don't care how long you've been living outside the states. 20 years, 20 days. I don't give a damn. I got a pen and a paper. Bring your receipts and let's see how successful your ass really has been outside the United States while trying to keep a foot in the United States. Oh, there's no such thing as being successful outside the United States while you're trying to keep a foot in the United States. That's like me getting out of prison and then trying to keep up with going on with them Negroes back in prison. Oh, that sounds crazy, huh? Well, that's as crazy as we sound when we try to live with our feet on both ends. Other than family, friends, and maybe your favorite sport, anything that goes on in the United States, you can't do about it. And really, with family and friends, you can't do about it. Auntie Irma in the hospital. What you gonna do from Bolivia with Auntie Irma in the hospital? What can you do other than say, Auntie Irma, you know, I'm praying for you, and send Auntie Irma and the family a few dollars? That's all you can do. What can you do about Biden, Trump, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, anybody in politics? We got the midterm coming up short in November. We got the midterms coming up. All you can do is wait for your turn to vote while you outside the country, because that's all I can do. I got my voter's card the other day. They said, hey, Andre, it's time for you to vote. In other words, you can't do nothing. So stop trying to live your life worrying about what is going on in the States, and live your life for the new country that you said, this country is for me. That's the foundation that I want to lay down today. And so we're going to talk about a couple of things that's different between North America and South America. Nothing good, nothing bad, just basic things. So when you guys get the mindset, you understand, okay, now I see where Andre coming from. Quarterback, passport flexing, or QB. Get them passports and explore. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Shout out for the super chat, brother. You guys definitely know you do not want me to put up the Money World girl. Shout out to Felicia. Leon in the building, or Leon representing. Glass of beer, my boy. My brother, you're sharp as a tack, ready to be seen. I look like I'm buried already, huh? Katie Mack representing. All right. Once again, Felicia says, get those likes up. Just like TZ TV representing. Let me know if TZ Jamestown was in Guyana, bruh. Or Jonestown was in Guyana. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for correcting me in regards to Jonestown, where they drunk the Kool-Aid. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Great minds think alike. See, I don't know everything. All right, Dre, that's exactly. Oh, Dre, actually, that's not true. Victoria, Canada has a huge Chinatown. Absolutely. Once again, we're talking about the West. I didn't say all countries. I said many countries, or most countries, are not looking for a Chinatown. So I do know that there are Chinatowns in parts of Europe and Chinatown in other countries. I do know that. I agree with you. Chinatown, he says Canada has a huge Chinatown. And I can name a few other places just like that on top of my head. I can agree with you. That's why I didn't say every country. Yeah, one thing that I've learned a long time ago in this brief life of mine, never use extremes. Like never say every or all, because I don't know all. And there may be countries out there in locations that don't have a Chinatown. But my point is, in regards to making that statement is, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Thank you, brother. Is for individuals to realize that If you decide to leave America, leave America. Build your new life. You have an opportunity to build a life that's not dictated by what was told you in the United States or Canada or any parts of UK. This is your chance. You got a clean slate. And you come to a new country trying to pretend like your new country should be somewhat like your old country. No. You have the opportunity to actually, make the whole world your location. There's only 12 countries in South America. You get a chance to enjoy them all. And nobody told you that. So don't burn all your energy trying to emulate your North American life or complain about what's not here. They drive crazy in Colombia. Compared to North America, they probably do. But people say that about Europe too. They say that about India. They say that about Southeast Asia. But you have to acclimate. You have to, if you're going to get a driver's license or if you're going to be riding traffic, you just have to acclimate to what's in your new country. Most of the world is not like the West. I think we need to come to that conclusion. Most of the world does not walk like, talk like, behave like, or think like we do in the West. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. I've spent the last 5 years unlearning more stuff than I have learned. I have unlearned more BS that I was taught in North America about other countries than I have had the chance to learn new stuff in other countries. Yes, I've learned a lot in these countries. And some of you guys can attest to this. Like every time you turn around, you discover something that the United States lied to you about Brazil. They lied to you about the women. They lied to you about the cities. They lied to you about the food. They lied to you about like it was unsafe. They lied to what is it that the United States does not lie to you about other countries? Can you tell me that one? Because that's an unsolved mystery I need Scooby-Doo for. They make it seem like every other country is. They will never tell you that Colombia ranks number 17 as far as healthcare, and the United States ranks number 37 and has been at 37 for years. And one of the guys I did a consultation with, he actually works for like the international, what is it? The World Health Organization. This brother actually works for the World Health Organization. And he told me, United States has been 37, the number 37th in the year for years. Of 191 countries, United States is 37th. Colombia is number 17. Canada, number 30. United States will never tell you that. They will rather have you and your family die paying those medical bills than to tell you all you had to do is let your mama get a passport and she could have had that breast cancer surgery that could have helped her a lot sooner and a lot better. And it would have been a lot cheaper on the family. And her medication would have been better, and the food that she would have eaten to recuperate would have been better than what she had gotten back home in the States. They will never tell you that. And that's what I mean. I've had to spend more time unlearning stuff in the United States than stuff I've had to learn in these other new countries. I'm trying to learn new stuff, but every time I go to another country, I'm like, man, they didn't tell me this in the States. Okay. They didn't even tell y'all that only 6% of Black people landed in the United States. I got something for y'all I want y'all to see. Y'all think I'm playing. Here we go. I always want you guys to see this. Y'all always wonder where did Andre get that 6 to 9%? I actually looked it up. But also, somebody did a video, a historian. And thank you, brother, for the super chat. I'm gonna hit that in a second. There's a historian that actually did a YouTube video on what ships went where. I want you guys to watch this video with me, this YouTube video. It's only about 2 minutes long, but you get a chance to see what ships landed where. And some of you guys have already seen this video before, but we're going to go over this video. I don't want you guys to see this. So when I say this, you guys don't have to feel like, well, why does Andre always say that? So I want you guys to see this video. And it has no sound really. Look at the dates that are going by. As you see the dates going by, you're going to start seeing the ships. 15, 97, 98, 90. Now you're starting to see the ships, as you can see. I'm going to make this a little bigger so you guys can really see the ships. You see those dots going by? Where are most of those dots going? Those ships are going mainly to Colombia. Now they're starting to go to Brazil. Have you seen any ships go to U.S. yet? Now they're going to the Caribbean. Oh, we got 1 or 2 that just went to the U.S. There's 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Look at them flooding into the Caribbean. Now look at them still flooding into Colombia. Flooding into the Caribbean. Look at that. Flooding into the Caribbean. And a couple have gone into North America. Flooding into Brazil. Look at it going to Brazil. Look at it going to Colombia and Venezuela and the Caribbeans. Look at a few. Okay, you got a few going to the States. Then it stopped going to the States. Okay, you got 1 or 2 going to the States. Oh, States are starting to pick up a little bit. But look at Brazil. Look at the Caribbean. Look at Colombia. Look at Venezuela. Okay, you got a few going to Colombia. I mean, to the States now. It's really pouring, but it's nothing like Brazil. It's nothing like Colombia. It's nothing like the Caribbeans. Look at the Caribbean ships. Oh, we got a few going to the United States. There we go. 1769, 1770. It's still flying boats, flying to the Caribbean. Boats are flying to Brazil. Slowing down in Colombia. Up, it's slowed down in the United States. A couple more in the States. It's flying to the Caribbean and Brazil. It's flying to Venezuela. Caribbean is, oh, there we go. Brazil, 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 Brazil. Okay, we saw 1 or 2 go to the States again. Okay, here we go. Brazil is just killing it now. The Caribbeans, 1837. 1 or 2 going to the States. There we go. There we go. So when you guys hear me say that we've been lied to, and I'm going to work my way down and come back up. So when you guys hear me say, hey, guys, only 9% of the ships went to the United States, I'm not just saying stuff to say it. I'm saying it because now we get a chance to realize that there is so much truth left for us to learn about our own people. 94%. You saw all those boats going to Colombia, all those boats going to Venezuela, all those boats going to Caribbeans, all those boats going to Brazil. And then you saw trickles going to the United States. And yet you didn't even know, my point in saying that, you didn't even know it was Black people like that in South America. And you didn't even know it was more Black people in Brazil than it is in the United States. United States is at 13.5 million Black people. Brazil is at 14.5 million Black people. And you didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. I didn't know it was Black people down here in Colombia like that. There are 13 million Black people in Colombia. No, it's not. My bad. There are actually wait a minute. Let me get it right. because Colombia is number 3. 5.4 million Afro-Colombians. Number 2 is of Latin descent is Haitians. Yes, Haitians are Latin. I don't know why people don't know this. This is another lie that's been told to us. Do realize those people that are of Latin or of Spaniard descent have 3 languages. I'm going to repeat this. Even you Latin brothers and sisters can dispute this. There are 3 languages under the umbrella of being Latin. First, Spanish. 2, Portuguese. 3, a broken form of French, which is somewhat like a Creole or the broken form that the Haitians speak. 3 forms of languages you considered under the auspices of being Latin. But they don't tell us that. Absolutely correct. Thank you very much. And there's even more languages. Thank you very much. Even more. French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Romanian. And you are still considered under the umbrella of being Latin. You will never hear that while in the United States. If we didn't have this platform of all of us that have traveled or live in other countries, we wouldn't know this. Andre, what's your point in saying all this that you said of the last 34 minutes? My point is there is a lot to learn and enjoy about your other or your new country or your new home. Don't spend your time or waste your energy trying to make South America into North America, trying to make Thailand into North America, trying to make Panama or Cuba or wherever you're going into North America. You left North America or plan to leave North America for a reason. Whatever your reason is, so be it. We all have different reasons. But at the end of the day, don't cut that freaking umbilical cord. Cut it. Just use the United States for 2 things: your passport and your profits. In other words, your money, pay your taxes, make sure your family back home is fine, your profits, those things that profit your life, and your passport. Other than that, whatever the hell is going on in the United States, that ain't none of your damn business. It ain't none of my business. Let's look at these countries. What's going on in France? That ain't none of my damn business, even if I got French relatives there. Let's look at Spain. That ain't none of my business what's going on in Spain. I can't do nothing about it. I don't live there. I ain't across the street. I ain't got no picket signs. I ain't in the country next door. I have nothing to do with what's going on in Spain. I can pray for my Spanish brothers in Spain. I have nothing to do with that. What about Italy? What can I do for the Italians over there? Nothing. What about in Portugal with the Portuguese? Romania? Nothing. What's my point in saying all this? My point in saying all this is, so it is with North America. Brothers and sisters, you got to come to the conclusion. If you're going to live outside the United States, it's a sad conclusion. You're going to miss the United States, yes, but there is nothing that you can do. And you cannot imitate the United States in another country. Many have tried to do it. And name how many cities that are all Americanized cities in other country. Oh, you'll find an American bar or a couple of American restaurants, but you'll never find an American town where it's just all Americans there. Even in Mexico, they said they got a town where it's majority Americans there, but they all basically are learning Spanish to be able to acclimate to the rest of Mexico. So be ready, guys. I'm telling you, the psychological part, I know I'm sounding like to a certain extent, I'm just going around in circles, but this is very important. Will says, shout out to Will. and all the rest of you guys is coming to the live stream. We have 89 people. We head up to 91, 95. Make sure you guys click that like button. Will says, I already know when you speak truth and power, you know they will be looking at you soon. And you know what I mean. Are you open-minded and eyes on this? Sheesh. I didn't get that last part, Will, but shout out to you for the super chat, brother. Let me hit these comments. Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr. Okay, you guys in the middle of a conversation. Shout out to Will. Shout out to you, brother. Tariq Nasheed. Oh, 5 actually language. Thank you very much again. We talked about the languages. He said, should have seen my face when I got to Brazil. I knew it was Afro-Brazil. He said, I knew it was Afro-Brazilians, but I didn't know it was that deep like that. And I loved it. I love the fact that we come to new countries and we discover our own people. Shout out to our white brothers and sisters, but it's good to go to other countries and discover. It's sad to use that word, but to discover that our people are everywhere, and not just in the motherland, which is great, but to see our people everywhere is great, man. It really is a wonderful feeling, and you know that there's so much you can learn. I mean, I'm taking guys to restaurants, and we're tasting flavors and seasonings of Black food you never taste in the United States. You think you know Black recipes in the United States. You don't know nothing. You come to South America where it's 94% of your people making recipes. Come on down here. You're going to taste some Black food that you ain't never tasted before. Seasoning and flavors, and you're going to be like, what is the tenderness that you ain't never tasted before? You be going back to the States like, so I got to go back to this garbage, huh? I got to put this on a barbecue grill and burn it, because that's the only way it's just going, and put all type of corn syrup and brown sugar covering on it and call it barbecue sauce, huh? For this to taste good. You come down here to Colombia, you don't need no damn barbecue sauce for nothing. Seasonings and flavors. Come down here to Brazil, taste some of these foods that these brothers and sisters are making down here in Brazil. Sisters and brothers in Costa Rica and in Cuba, the cooking. Please, the last thing I want to bring down here is a soul food meal. I want to bring that nasty macaroni and cheese down here. Cholesterol filling. I want to taste the macaroni and cheese that some of these Afro-Colombian women can make. See if they can make it like that. I don't want nothing to be busting my heart no more. I'm tired of that busting your heart food. Black food in the United States ain't nothing, but I want to bust you. Like I call it slave survival food anyway. Slaves had to eat it to survive. We made it into almost like a family gathering meals, but the slaves ate that to survive. Massa got the good part of the pig. We end up getting the survival food. So my point in saying all this is, I'm telling you, when you come to other countries, you think you appreciate being Black in the United States. You celebrating your Blackness and Black power, and you still wearing your Carl Kanai and your cross color. See what I'm saying? I'm with you. You got your Afro fist, a medallion and all that. Man, please, they ain't wearing none of that down here. And you could tell that they hold on to the African heritage for dear life down here. Let's put it like this. If you don't ever make it to Africa, come to South America. You damn near in Africa. They hold on to their African heritage for dear life. The religion, the churches, the beliefs, how they carry themselves, how the women take care of them. When I hear women in the United States crying and when we wear weaves to take care of our hair, and I'm seeing these Afro-Colombian women down here with the same hair texture, and theirs feel like it's got herbs and juices and berries in it. I'm looking at Afro-Colombian women with their hair going down their back. And I'm looking at women in the States with a bonnet and still complaining. So you saying God made your hair not to ever see the sun the day, because women in the United States, if you wear weave or wig, that means that your hair is not seeing sun. It's getting none of that nutrition that the sun is giving everybody else's head in hair. Your hair doesn't get none of that. If you wearing a bonnet everywhere you go, you still ain't getting no sun, are you? No, boo, you ain't getting no sun. Then you come down here to South America, you looking at all these sisters walk around with all healthy head of hair and afros, and they not a bonnet in sight. Every blue moon you will see a weave. And you wondering like, what did I walk into? You walked into how the world actually works. How most of the world works. Most sisters in the motherland have hair wraps, not bonnets. Most sisters in South America have hair wraps, not bonnets. You will see a sister in the United States with a hair wrap every blue moon. You be like, oh, she must be from the motherland, or they must be having a celebration about the motherland. Down here, they wear hair wraps like that's what it is, because it was part of their African culture, and they still do it in South America. And they cook the recipes the same way like they still do in many areas of Africa while in South America. What's my point? Don't make the mistake of making North America South America, or try to make South America into North America, in other words, because you do yourself a disservice. There's so much to enjoy here in your new countries. There are 3 different G names on this meatball. We call the Earth. So you got me pronouncing things that I can't pronounce. So therefore, Jermaine, shout out to you for those ethnicity groups, the 3 groups. Brazil, Colombia sounds like some great places to visit. Yes, excellent places. As I mentioned before, me and Andre discovered the other day, which we kind of knew, but we didn't know Colombia was number 3 in the world for the most beautiful country. Yes, this is the most beautiful country other than Indonesia and New Zealand. Yeah. When you come to Colombia, when you just come to South America in general, you just surrounded by natural beauty. You just surrounded, not just the women being, or the men, the women being natural beautiful, and the men being naturally handsome for the ladies, but just natural beauty, landscapes beautiful. I'm actually I planned on doing this before, but I actually plan on doing some hiking and some skiing on the snow-capped mountains down here. Yes, we do have skiing in Colombia. We just don't have ski lifts in Colombia. So you got to hike your happy tail up the mountain. But yes, we do have skiing in Colombia. And so I plan on doing some of that, enjoying the snow cap, just to showcase that Colombia is that diverse. Shout out to content creator. Jermaine said, I'm dipping the conversation. Brazilians consider themselves Latin. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And we fail to realize that. We sit back, we think when we say Latin, we automatically run subconsciously to Spanish. And that's not true. Or if somebody says Haitian, you just, well, what is he Haitian? Well, what are the Haitians? Haitian? We never think about Haitians are Spanish speaking, Black or Afro, or whatever you want to call it, Latin. And we don't give the Haitian people, which is 8.5 million people, the respect of that these are Latin brothers and sisters too. And it wouldn't be a free Colombia without the Haitians. Now that's some homework you need to do. You want to do some great homework, study on how the Haitians helped Colombia when it was Grand Colombia. And Grand Colombia was part of Brazil, all of Venezuela. It was Ecuador next door, and it was all of Panama. All one big map. All one big map called Gran Colombia. GRAN Colombia. And then after that, when Venezuela slowly started to break off, but part of Brazil was still Colombia, and all of Panama was still Colombia at that time period, and Ecuador had broken off. So Ecuador is by itself, Venezuela is by itself, but still a large chunk of Brazil, Colombia, and Panama were all one. And that's when Colombia was the United States of Colombia. Yes, Colombia was called for a short time period the United States of Colombia. So there's so much history and so many things to learn in these other countries. Actually, they are considered under auspices of being Hispanic. You can do your homework on that. You can deny it, but you can still do your homework on it. Thank you guys for the Cash Apps donation. Thank you for the super chats. Actually, that is not the truth. It is not those that are, well, actually, Latin, Latina influence, Hispanic, not only Spanish. Go ahead. Ask a Brazilian, are you guys Latin? Other than saying we're Brazilian based on location, everybody knows that Brazilians are considered Latin. So what would they be considered? Portuguese or from Portugal? Because they speak Portuguese? You see what I'm saying? These are the little things that we don't do when it comes to the major homework. We assume, but do your homework on it. And then come back and correct me. If I'm wrong, okay, cool. But I just recently, over the last 3 days, did the homework on it. I'm glad I finally caught my brother live. JD in the building representing. What's up, Reese? He said, Brazilian girl I talked to considers herself Latina. I know that. I mean, I knew about Brazil being Latinas before I even knew there was black people in Colombia. That was like a given. Brazilians are Latino by definition. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Did I not just say that? Portuguese, French is, you know what? I'm done. You know what? I'm just reading your comments, just be reading. What's up, Charles? What's up, everybody? Back from Brazil. Wish I can go back. I know you do. I have to regroup. In other words, you're sad that you're back in the States. I got you, Charles. However, my 4th birthday was a good one. I'm glad that you had a good chance to go back to Brazil and enjoy. Let us know where you went to, Charles. Let us know what city you went to. And for all you Brazilian guys, I got some questions for you guys anyway. Some tips that I need from you guys. Jay Jeter in the building. Tried that of busting my heart food. Oh, tired of that old busting my heart. Yeah. Yeah. That's soul food. Think about it. In the movie Soul Food, the same food that bust their grandma my heart was the same food that they all came together to eat more of. They literally saw Mama die from her heart and arteries busting open. And what do? We're going to go back to the house and eat the same that killed Mama. And as soon as somebody criticizes y'all about it, you know how emotional and sensitive black people are anyway. You want to call them crazy. You fighting against our heritage. This food is a part of our people. Our story is in our food. Our story is in the graveyard from all the people that died from that food. Why you think I became a pescatarian almost 40 years ago. I sat back and I watched. Okay, grandmama getting fat. Okay. My auntie, she young, she getting fat. Okay. Uncle's getting fat. Okay, they getting fat. Okay. They fat as okay. So and so just died. So and so just died. Okay. My mama's she just died too. Okay. I started to realize at a young age. And remember, I said one of the things that I did was I started working in a nursing home when I got out. So I'm looking at these old people whose heart busting all over the place from the unhealthy so-called soul food. Yeah, that's soul food. It's gonna send your soul straight to heaven eating that with your Laurie seasoned salt loving ass. I like a little salt Laurie here and there as a treat, but shh. You ask the average black person in the South to make you some chicken, man, and it's gonna have all type of seasoning salt, Laurie salt, regular pepper, all this lemon pepper. It's gonna have everything in there that's gonna bust your chest wide open in 5 years. Man, y'all can have that shit. Yeah, y'all can have that. I ain't gonna even lie to you about that one. I ain't gonna even pretend. Now it's all about choices and preparation. Correct. Absolutely correct. Thank you very much for that. It's now we realize that we have choices now, and we can make so like in Tampa and St. Pete. There's a brother that used to live. He's an ex-military dude, and it's almost like the Forrest Gump story, where it was him and his partner in the military, and they said when they got out, we're going to create this restaurant of healthy foods. Because when they got out, they both lived in Portland, Oregon. You know, Portland, Oregon, everything is kind of like super healthy right over there. And so they came up with soul food, like super healthy, vegan soul food that tastes just like regular soul food, but is all vegan from the meats on down. But instead of the black guy dying like in the movie of Forrest Gump, his white friend died. And so the black guy moved from true story. I went to his restaurant a couple times. The black guy moved from Portland, Oregon, and he moved to St. Pete, which is anybody that lives in Tampa or is connected, is separated by a bridge. So if you live in St. Pete, you live in Tampa. If you live in Tampa, you live in St. Pete. It's like right there. It's right there. It's only separated like from a bridge by one bridge. And so this dude's soul food restaurant of vegan recipes. If you don't get to his restaurant, and I'm talking about if you don't get to his restaurant by 3 o'clock, everything is sold out. He opens at 12. This dude restaurant is one of the hottest restaurants in St. Petersburg for the last 5 years. They've done news specials on this dude and everything. And I swear, if somebody didn't tell you that this was soul food, like regular soul food, you wouldn't know. Other than like the vegan meats and things like that that are made of vegetable. You wouldn't know. That's how good this dude was making. What's that Beyond Meat? He was making Beyond Meat before Beyond Meat came out. That's how this brother's restaurant is. So yeah, really good. Really good. Happy birthday to our brother Charles in the building. Yeah, Charles, man. We wish you happy birthday before. We're going to wish you happy birthday again, even though you're back home, brother. Good evening, Ray, representing. Come on, you don't have a live stream without my man, Global Paper, Miles and Miles. I know it's getting late. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So we're going to go through the list real quick. All right. Space and Places out there in the building too, representing. Season and flavor, tenderness, facts. Yes. 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 What's up, fam? Hope everything is going great. I'm trying to catch up with you guys with the comments and hope I don't miss anybody's super chat. See, I was about to miss some super chats. Portugal was part of Spain. Yeah, I think it was at one point in time. Look forward to going to it next year, man. We're excited about that trip. And we get excited about all our trips. JD representing the building. Thank you for the super chat, brother. We appreciate all you guys that are donating to the channel. Leon representing with the super chat. With the what's this one called? It is not the super chat. It is the super sticker. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I was explaining why Brazilians are Latino and another commentator. Oh, okay, cool. Charles says, I was in Sao Paulo. And he said, this time around, met up with a homeboy. That's where my boy Yusuf used to be. Shout out to his family, prayers for his family. Yusuf passed on. He was a well-known YouTuber out there and helped a lot of people relocate to Brazil. I mean, he really was a guy that was about helping you out with your paperwork, all the things that we try to do here with Colombia, with our consultations. Yusuf was doing the same thing at the same time, also helping you get your visa in Brazil to move there. And he was very fit, heavy into exercise. He's still on YouTube, Yusuf Watif. And man, that COVID, I just talked to him. We used to talk at least twice a week, just on the phone. And when he got sick, you know how they kind of like quarantine you away from everybody that you care about. And I probably think the saddest part about passing on with COVID was not even or is not even the passing on. That's sad enough. And what your body goes through, that's sad enough. But because you're isolated, you go through it alone, and your family member, no family member can hold your hand while you pass over. No family member can give you a kiss on the cheek. No family member could weep in your presence because you're isolated, because they don't want anybody to get the disease. And I think that's probably such a sad thing. But good dude, man. Yusuf used to live there. So I'm glad that you had a good time there. I didn't mean to bring the energy down, but I'm glad you had a good time there, Charles. All right. Matt Dollar's in the building as well. Yeah, so that's a good one, Cortez. He said soul food would take your soul. Yeah, leave that salt alone. Remember when we were kids, they used to have that salt commercial about not using salt. It had a little jingle to it. If not for you, what was it? If you don't do it for you, do it for the loved ones in your life. It was like a jingle about being healthy. And if you don't stop taking salt for you, just do it for the loved ones in your life. I wonder if some of you guys, especially from Detroit, I wonder if some of you guys remember that commercial of the anti-salt commercial. You like push this, and on the commercial, the father would get ready to put some salt on some food, and his daughter would grab the salt like, Dad, no. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for the loved ones in your life. All right, actually, okay, I'm dipping. I'm starting to realize when to dip and when not to dip. When I see you guys talking to each other, I'm starting to realize what to look for now. Most foods are processed in North America. True. Also, high fructose and corn syrup. Absolutely correct. And is one of the causes of diabetes and gout and your foot getting cut off. Cut the soda out. It is a liter of sugar with water added. That's basically what it is. And the crazy part is, man, Andre was showing me a survey that Mexicans drink more Coca-Cola from the United States than anybody else in the world. They look at it like it's water, because you know how Mexico don't drink the water, so they drink the soda. Yeah, they're like, she was telling me that they start as babies with putting Coca-Cola in sippy cups for babies, and not for in the sippy cups, but also in the baby bottle. Like, you giving your kid sugar as a baby. He said, all right, bro, not all. African American food is not all African American food is the same. Correct. And that's why I made that statement about the one brother who created that healthy recipe. Come on now. Some soul food is seafood based. True, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Uh, I get your you said I get your point, but the food of New Orleans, come on, man. Everybody loves. See, the one thing about the food in New Orleans, excuse me, for the food in New Orleans is basically an amazing delicacy that we all get a chance to enjoy. It's not the food that everybody eats every day. It's the food that you come down and you can enjoy these flavors and these recipes that you won't see anywhere else in the United States. That's how most of us that don't live in New Orleans look at New Orleans food. Like it's such a rare treat to have such amazing recipes from the gumbo to whatever else, to the desserts that are famous in New Orleans. That's how I know. That's how I look at. I look at New Orleans like I'm not eating this every day, but when I do get to New Orleans, or when I do get to a restaurant that's based around New Orleans, I want to enjoy it because it's such a good delicacy and it's rare. You also said you said I get your point. Florida and other places are is not all fact is not all fat back. True, true. You of course we can't 100% say that all soul food is bad or all of this is good or no, we can't say that. I agree with you 100%. All right. Leon says, "Hey Andre, I emailed you about the job list for Colombia and want to know the best process to get a visa." Okay, I'm going to check the emails. I got work to do tonight anyway. I got some guys that I've done consultations with. I got to get their videos to them. I've got to get their information out to them. So it's going to be a late night for me. I know Andrew's going to be coming in here, late at night. Like, okay, babe, it's time to go to bed. It's late, but I want to get these guys information out. It said most black people are totally against eating anything that they don't see others eating. True, true. Drop drop dead soul food. Drop said soul food. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's get ready to get to this list of things about North America, South America look out for. In North America, flexing your money can get you used. In South America, flexing your money and get you hurt. In North America, you flexing, you balling. I'm a baller, baby. Make it rain, chicks. And women can come and use you. And that's mainly the most that could happen. She used me for my money. She used me for my house. She used me for my resources, whatever it is. In North America, you get used. Okay, cool. In South America, you can get hurt. Coming down to South America trying to flex when you don't need to. I'm going to repeat this. And I know dudes like Charles and Brazil, yes, and all these other brothers and all other you travelers that are in here and Ace, they laughing at you. And so am I. All you dudes is coming down here with your fly US outfits and your Jordans and your fly shirts. Colombians are looking at you and people in Brazil looking at you like, look at this, he's a target and a half, ain't he? Some of y'all ain't gonna be satisfied till something pop off, and then you all of a sudden looking like, why did she get me? You was flexing. Mr. Popped all the bottles at let me get the top shelf and all of the top shelf. Drinks on me for everybody. That's gonna get you hurt in South America. Why? Because it ain't called for. She's gonna give you the booty anyway. See, I don't know if we want to lie to ourselves, but most of the time men flex the outfits, the cars, all that, because we want the booty. No, I did this for myself, Dre. Yes, that's true. For the main extent, we bought that Corvette for us. But there is a subconscious reason you realize you got that Corvette, you gonna get you another level of booty coming your way. You do know that, right? You ain't stupid when you bought that vet. You bought that vet for you. You earned it. But you already knew in the back of your mind, I'm gonna get the baddest bitch with that Corvette. So don't play stupid now. I know you got it for you, but you knew what was gonna come along with it, the baddies. So at the end of the day, flexing in the United States can get you used, and that's mainly the worst part that can happen. But you bring you come down here to South America, come on down here to parts of Brazil, come bring your little happy down here to Medellin and see what flexing gonna get you. And some of y'all think because you done came down here a few years and you ain't got yet, you can't get got. I know one guy, he told me a story. he said, Dre, I've been living here in Medellin, Colombia 6 years, ain't never had an issue. He told me this story like a year and a half ago. He said, and I broke one. He said, I broke one of my rules and woke up the next day. He said, I never had a problem with a woman, never been drugged, never been nothing. I've been living here for 6 years. He said, I broke one of my rules and a female got me. You think females they keeping records on how many times you done brought your happy down to Medellin or Cartagena? They don't care. They don't know. Oh, let's not rob him, girl. He been here for 7 years. Oh, he been traveling to Colombia for 10 years. Let's not rob him. They don't give a. That's why I said flexing in North America, you all safe and because all she did was use you for your outfit or your resources or your car or your money or your apartment or your house. She used you. Got you. I understand. She used you to take care of her child, whatever it is. She used you for child support, whatever. Yeah, I'm rolling up my sleeves. Whatever. But flexing in this part of the world, you're going to wake up the next morning and all that you was flexing with going to be gone. Never think that you've been to South America long enough or enough times to where you can't get got. Even I'm not that stupid and I've been living here for 5 years. Even I ain't dumb enough to say I can't get got. And I'm married. I can use that as, well, since I'm not around the ladies, since I'm not in Medellin. So what makes me think that one day somebody in Cartagena can't get me? Or, I mean, somebody in Cali can't get me. I'm not that dumb. I never will put myself in situations around people that cannot benefit me or you, because a lot of things I do try to gather information for you guys as well. It put myself in dangerous situation. I ain't going to those neighborhoods. No, hell no. I'm tired of black people always going on YouTube only showcasing poor, impoverished black people like we ain't around the world. That's another thing that's getting on my last nerve. And I know I'm babbling on this one. I'm tired of every time a black YouTuber goes somewhere, you only show the starving, impoverished, poor, just life has struck them down black communities. Like no matter where we go as black people, everybody just, oh my God. Life is just holding me down. I can't get none better. Like no black attorneys live in their countries. No black lawyer. There's not one black school teacher, not one black doctor, not one black business owner, no black nurses, no black we just all poor, impoverished ass people. But you go to that country, same country with them same YouTubers, they show you white world, they doing all the activities and having fun, partying, owning shit. They at the best restaurants with the white people. But when it comes to our people, you don't never want to show the good parts of what our people doing in other countries. You always want to show broke ass black people in other countries. And I'm tired of it. That's why you never see me on any video put up photos or pictures of poor or impoverished black people. You got enough YouTubers showing you that bullshit. I'm tired of people making us seem like we ain't never gonna never black people ain't gonna never have nothing in the world. We gonna always be the poorest of the poor, the poor. While you sitting back seeing all these amazing black people do amazing things around the world, but you will never see it on YouTube. Never. They always want us to be the poorest of the poor. And then y'all be begging for it. Hey, brother, go in this neighborhood. And then they put on the toughest neighborhood in Sosua. And y'all watch that bullshit. They never take you to the black business owners of Sosua or the black business owners meetings or some of the artists and performers that are famous from Sosua. No, they don't want to show you that. No, they don't want to show you that. They don't ever show you areas of Punta Cana where there are nice houses and mansions. No, they want to show you that. No. Black people that got something? What? Black people? That's boring. Black people that got money, nobody want to see that. But then you watch that brother Jabril, passport heavy. He ain't showing you nan broke brothers and sisters. And if he does show you an impoverished area, if he does, it's blended in with all the other footage of black people doing around the world. Yeah, Jabril will show you like 5 minutes of him in an impoverished area playing basketball with the kids. And then he'll go back in 5 seconds. He'll take you back to the NBA meeting in Central Africa with all the NBA players and owners and let you see black people doing some positive, powerful shit. But these other YouTubers, man, fuck that. Tired of people treating our people like we just dirt poor no matter where we go. And y'all sit back and the only reason they show it, the only reason they keep showing, because y'all keep watching that bullshit. And y'all never tell them, hey, dude, do me a favor. Could you go over to the black area where they got a few dollars? I want to see some black people stepping out of a mansion. I want to see black people that ride horses and own some shit. Could you interview some black business owners? Y'all don't never ask for that. Y'all just go to the hood. Ooh, wow. Is it just me? Or did I bust to get out the hood? Do you think I want to see videos of the hood every time I turn on YouTube? Every time I turn on YouTube, it ain't nothing but another YouTuber showing impoverished, broke-ass black people around the world. Like we ain't gonna never have. Like we ain't gonna never be. You gonna live broke, nickel, and you gonna die broke. That's how YouTubers treat black YouTubers. Black YouTubers treat black people. They own people. I'm so tired of that, man. That's got me pissed off. I'm tired of that one. That one, I kid you not. If you wonder, my number one pet peeve with black YouTubers is that they only show broke ass black people. They'll never show us have shit. They always show us broke. And living in South America, I know it's a lie. I see brothers and sisters driving down the streets in these double R's. I'm seeing brothers and sisters. As soon as I got off the plane in DR, we in Santo Domingo, we watching black people here and there. They got this and they got that and they own this and they driving. I'm seeing black people with Porsche trucks. As soon as we get off the damn plane in DR. But what do those YouTubers do? They want to show you the brokest black people they can show you. And y'all fall for it every damn time. I'm tired of y'all treating other people like we ain't shit. And y'all co-signing it. Enough of that. Enough of that. All in Brazil, we always got to be the broke ones. We always got to be the ones that's struggling. But when you show the white Brazilians, the white Brazilians on the beach and they chilling. They getting tans and shit. The white Brazilians, they in the club popping bottles. But then you go to black Brazilians, we got to be the broken, impoverished ones up in the barrios. Then you want to show the black Brazilians. You'll never show us on the business side, on the positive side. Get the fuck out of here. That's serious, man. I get tired of that shit. That shit is tired. Yeah, my boy, I don't know what he did. The one that lived here for 6 years in Medellin. I don't know what he did, but he said draft broke one. And he hit me up, right? He said, "Man, I broke one of my rules." I said, "What you hit me up for? You want an interview or something?" Uh, uh, no, I don't think I want to come on camera and tell a story. I said, "So you rather that this happens to somebody else because you were too scared to get on or embarrassed to get on camera to share your story so the next man doesn't get drugged." I say, "So you rather the next man get caught up because you were too prideful because you were here for 6 years and how dare you get got?" It could have been. It could have been a dream. It could have been a dream. I really hope people who make it really hope the people who make it rain. Oh, who make it rain? Okay, that's what I wonder with the rain part. I really hope people to make it rain get took for what they have. Absolutely. I don't listen. I'm just like you, Cortez. I ain't got. I am up to here with warning dudes. I'm up to here with telling dudes be safe. I'm on the chick side. I said this about 3 years ago. I'm gonna stop arguing with men. I am on the chick side. Get him. Get him. There's one right there. Get his ass too. I'm done with trying to warn brothers. I'm just like you. Black men, we hard-headed. We some hard-headed mother. Can't nobody tell us who can okay. Who can tell black men shit? Who? I'll sit back and wait. Black women can't tell you, black women can't tell you, stop lying. Your mama can't tell you. White women? Nope. Latin women. Hell, you too busy trying to smash her. You ain't listening to a damn word Latin women gotta say. Asian women, you trying to smash her too. You ain't listening to her. White men, you think everything a white man got to do with trying to is racial. He could tell you like, hey, that 1+1 thing, that compound interest, if you just save your money and let it double and triple, you're gonna make money. No, he trying to get me on taxes. So white men can't tell. Black men dang sure can't tell another black man shit. Who can tell black man any damn thing? Nobody. We ornery than a mother. We so ultra emotional. Everything got to do with our emotions. We so ultra sensitive, and then don't let you be raised by your mama. Oh my God. That 80% of black men that have been raised by their mothers since the 70s, you the most ultra, you more feminine than a female can be. I've said this years ago. You don't have to be gay to be feminine. I don't know why men think that. I'm going to bust your head open. Most men, especially in our community, don't have to be gay to be feminine. You are so, can't nobody tell you, soon as somebody says something to you, you snap off with your, I'm a God killer, I choke a nigga. What the hell? Dude, I was just saying, fill out your job application again, and they said they're going to hire you. Well, they should have hired a brother from the get-go. Fuck that job. I don't need that job. Knowing that you need a job. Knowing that you need a job. But because a mistake may have happened, you, once again, black man, being hard. See, if this is a white dude saying this, he's racist. I'm your brother, and I'm telling you, I know you hard. I can be hard-headed. I can get emotional at times. I've learned to control my emotions. I'm straightforward, but I'm not emotional. Half the dudes in graves, right? Half the black men that's in graves right now is because some got emotional. How many times we sat back a brother at a gas station, stepping on somebody's shoe by mistake? Oh, my bad, brother. What? Blah, blah. For stepping on a pair of shoes? Emotional mother. You can't tell black men, can't nobody tell us shit. That's our problem. That's what I mean by what that flexing in the United States can get you used, but that flexing in Colombia or Brazil can get your happy hurt. Do not think that you can't get hurt in these countries. You think because she got you for a couple of $100, man, she hurt me, man. She had a real boyfriend. Be happy that's all that happened to you in South America. Be happy all it was she got you for a couple of $100. You thought she was your boo, and you found out that she wasn't. Those content creators have that bigoted, racial, liberal mainstream media mindset. Good point, Jermaine. Thank you, Felisa. If you guys are interested in the job list that I have, I'm even updating. I'm actually creating one of 100 jobs, but I have one for 300 companies that are actually hiring for online, and they hire year round. If you want this list, it's absolutely free. I'm actually creating a new one for international jobs. These are jobs that are just mainly US based, and you can work online, and you can, for many of them, they allow you to work outside the country too. That's why I create the list. But I'm actually creating a job list of 100 companies, and I'm putting that together this week, of jobs that are hiring around the world, to which you can work anywhere in the world. So I'm putting that together. But if you want the one that I currently have of the 300, make sure you guys email me. I'm going to get that out to you absolutely free. Like I said, tonight is going to be a late night anyway. So they don't show the nice areas because they're too afraid to venture to those places. Listen, when me and Andre was in DR, we went to an area where it was black and white, just really nice mansions, really nice. You know what happened when we went there? Just taking photos and doing video. We haven't even dropped the video yet. What happened was, one of the dudes said, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" I say, "We're trying to find out how you got this house." Now, he was joking. I said, "We're trying to find out how you got this house. Where you from?" He said, "I'm from Brooklyn." "Hold on, guys, come down." Came down, gave us a tour of his land, gave us a tour of his house. His wife was Afro-Dominican, of course. She was 45. She was graduating from law school that week. She was gone, but she came home, and we chopped it up with her and chopped it up with him. He was a dude that came to DR, got married. They both became successful. She decided to go to law school. They raised their son, sent their son to the States, because now he is like a diplomat for DR in the United States. These people weren't trying to run us off. "What are you doing around here with that camera?" Nobody came at us like that. The security around there never came at us like that. Nobody did. Just a black dude and a Colombian woman walking like we had some damn sense in our head. Me and Andre walk into places like we belong there. Why? Because we belong there. We go to places like, okay, this is our goal. We don't care how fancy schmancy the restaurant is. We went to the restaurant in DR, the one that's in the cave. We walk up in there and we like, I need. This wasn't like, "Ooh, now look at, wow, look at this." This the only filming that we did was for you guys. Other than that, we wouldn't have filmed. Fuck them people. We belong to these great places as black people. Like Kevin Samuel used to say, we belong at the table. So when you only see YouTubers that only show you the impoverished, broke area, remember, on the other side of town, there's some black people that got some shit. Believe me. There's some black people here. Y'all keep on thinking that every black Colombian or black person in South America ain't got you. Okay, keep on thinking that. Yeah, sometimes you do. Shout out to Tyler. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, I get tired of that. I want to see some stuff. And this is the funny part. You'll get a YouTuber like Richard's World. My man Richard. Shout out to Richard. You know how I found out about Medellin? I found out about Medellin, of course, through coworkers. But I actually saw the Medellin that I wanted to see. I saw Jabrel's video first before I saw Ace's. I saw Jabrel's video way back in the day. And he showed everyday Colombians in celebration and having fun. But then he showed a nice spot. He said, yeah, he said, I paid $2,600. I mean, $3,600 a month for this condo. But he had like a penthouse that was like Hashitashi 3,000 that you can sit back and say, oh yeah, if that was in the States, he'd be paying like about $10,000 a month for that spot. 6 bedrooms. So you understood where he was coming from. But then I want to see neighborhoods in Colombia. Nobody did that. And then this guy named Richard's World came through. And Richard just took a camera and started walking. And that's all Richard's World channel is. He goes everywhere and just walks. You get a chance to see the good areas, the bad areas, and you get a chance to make your own choice on what part of a country that you want to be in. Nobody was doing, there were, I think it was maybe 3 YouTubers at that time period that were doing walking videos around the world. And Richard was one of them. And that's how I got a chance to see the neighborhoods that I want to see of Colombia. Because everybody else was showing, even white dudes were showing impoverishment. I don't want to go to Colombia. Then all of a sudden, Jabrel came and was like, hey, it's nice here. And then all of a sudden, Richard World actually let you walk through Parqueyeras. And he walked through when Parqueyeras was fun, not this mess that y'all got now. He walked through El Poblado. He walked through Laureles. And you like, so that's what Medellin looks like. Oh, that's what they're, and you're looking like, oh, that's what their houses look. Oh, wow, look at that apartment. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Okay, cool. Oh, that's what the colleges look like down there. You get a chance to see what the colleges and real, not, oh, we're so poor here in Colombia. Come to our brothels. Come to our barrios. Get the fuck out of here. I spend half my time trying to convince y'all that there's some real stuff down here, but I can't because half the time y'all been looking at those other YouTubers that I gotta be like, man, half that's a lie. What? They've got grocery stores? Yes, they got grocery stores. That matrix mindset. Preach, brother. Preach. Most of these black YouTubers came from poverty in the States. So did I. I'm from the black bottom of Detroit, but I bust my ass to get out of Detroit. And I want you, only reason I'm adamant about this, I don't want people to think that you have to lose quality of life to move to these countries like in South America. I would never let you think that if you're living in a nice community in Dallas, you have to give that up to live in some raggedy area in Medellin or raggedy area in Rio or raggedy area in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I don't want you guys to ever think that you're losing quality. Just like you guys feel like you're getting quality, better quality when you get women in other countries, I want you to know that the rest of your life is going to be quality too. If you follow some of these YouTubers, you be like, I ain't never moving to Colombia. I ain't never moving to Brazil. I see what they living like. I ain't never moving to Cuba. I ain't never moving to DR. I ain't never. They make it seem like it's all impoverishment and being poor, which is far from the truth. Far from the truth. I actually told myself I'm going to start doing driving because I'm one of the few YouTubers that got a motherfucking car. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do just like my shout out to my boy, a roller tape, Richie Rich, who does just driving through Atlanta videos. I'm going to start doing some driving through Colombia videos. I might just drive to the airport, let you guys see the airports down here, and then drive back. Let you guys just see as I talk to you the scenery. Let you just see it. Just let you see neighborhoods and let you see streets. And I don't drive a raggedy ass car, so I can be in any neighborhood with my vehicle. Except for poor neighborhoods, because you don't want to drive what I got through poor neighborhoods, because they're gonna be like, what is he doing here? Let's get him. So I think I've been thinking about this for the past few weeks. I think I'm going to set one of our cameras up and start recording, and even doing a few afternoon live streams and letting you guys do it. We'll come up with a topic and just letting you guys see our cities. And I think I'm going to start doing some walkthrough too. Let you guys see what Cali looks like what it really looks like. Because if you let a YouTuber come down here, they'll show you a couple of clubs and they'll show you a couple of pros and have you thinking that Cali, Colombia is nothing but another Medellin, which is bullshit. We are not that trash that you got in Medellin. We are not that trash you got in Cartagena. Nothing like it. Don't ever think that you're going to come down here and do in Cali the same mess that you do in Medellin. It don't work, brother. And you'll come down here disappointed. Listen to them damn YouTubers. Go ahead. Come on down to Cali. Then you go pull off what you pulled off in Medellin. Looking for a clock tower like in Cartagena. There is no parqueyeras down here, bruh. None. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, man. You can really have good lives in these South American countries, but don't try to think that you lose quality being in these new countries. You won't have to lose quality. Just like you'll get quality of good women that support you and encourage you and are submissive, you also get really good infrastructure. Some of you guys don't realize, and Charles could tell you, Sao Paulo is beautiful, gorgeous, amazing city. You think you was in one of the major cities in the United States. Our brother Big Will, he said the same thing. He said, man, you think you've been to Denver? Come to Chile. Ace, when he was in Argentina, he was like, I was the first one. Ace said, man, I just stepped down to Argentina. I'm gonna do a live stream just with you. I'm gonna do a video chat. And for about 40 minutes, Ace just walked through Argentina and just showed me art. He said, man, if you don't make it to Europe, he said, you got to come down to Argentina. This is all Europe. And as he was walking, me and Andre just sat there in the room with our cell phone, because we were doing a video chat, and we were watching just all of Europe. In other words, every area in South America is not a freaking barrio. I know you see it on Fast and the Furious and all the other movies. And then they always do an action scene where they're running through the barrios and jumping over the tin roofs and all that. That is, anybody that's been to Brazil know that's bullshit. Anybody that's been to Brazil, like, that's a part of Brazil. That is not all of Brazil. Everybody does not have a tin roof house in Brazil. Same thing here in Colombia. Everybody does not have a tin roof house in Colombia or in DR. I'm watching these ladies, just females, just the females, driving by in Santo Domingo, some of the nicest rides, nicest car. I'm swearing I'm on South Beach. We downtown. I'm swearing we're on South Beach. I said, hey, babe. She said, I already feel it. It feels just like you're in the States. I said, yep. You do not have to create the United States outside the United States. I kid you not. Shout out to American Brazilian. Good information as always, Andre. Shout out, brother. Shout out. Yeah, I hate when people make other countries look bad, especially the countries that you guys love, like Brazil, like parts of Africa, like parts of Southeast Asia, like parts of Europe. And people run to the poorest just run to the poorest areas of DR. The DR they don't want you to see. The mean streets of DR. Man, listen, I'm not to fly to DR for that. Man, like I said, if I had to use my tickets based off of some of the YouTubers, I would not fly any damn. If it wasn't for Jabril, I would not have went to Medellin. No. He was the only one that showed Medellin got something going on. And then Ace came along, and the other YouTubers and things like that start showing, like when Marwar first started, and he was in Bogota when he first started. Kevin in the building. I was picking about what I watch. I'm picky about what I watch on YouTube. I don't watch a bunch of black YouTubers aside from you. Wow. He said, Richie Mack, shout out to Richie, Barber World, and occasionally Sunshine Shoulders. I'm gonna look that one up. I haven't seen. I like a good one that I had known about. Sunshine Shoulders. Ace, shout out to Ace. I was just watching his live stream. And Passport Heavy. Yeah. I'm finicky too. I kid you not. I'm real finicky. I'll be cool with a lot of black YouTubers because I'm happy what we're doing on the platforms. But I don't watch OG. I don't. I'm sorry, black to YouTube. If nobody told y'all that Love Crossing Borders don't watch all y'all, I don't. I really don't. I ain't gonna even lie. And you don't watch mine, so I ain't tripping. Because and I understand because some of you guys aren't looking to relocate. You're just looking to have fun. Cool. B, some of you guys are single and you're not looking for a relationship. Cool. And some guys are single in a relationship, but they're not looking to get married. So we aren't everybody's taste. And some guys aren't even looking to become citizens in South America, or they're not thinking about getting a visa in South America. So we're not their cup of tea. I'm with that. We're not everybody's cup of tea. But most black travel YouTubers, I don't fuck with y'all for real. I'll be cool. It's kind of funny. I'm cool with black YouTubers that are cool as people in real life. I got black YouTube friends that, as far as YouTube, I don't fuck with them. As far as just being a regular dude, they're my dudes. We real close. They don't fuck with my content. I don't fuck with theirs. And we don't sit back and be beefing like, you don't watch my content. Man, Ace is my brother. And half the time I can't keep up with his. Ask Ace the last time he watched one of our videos. Forever. And when he does, he say, Andre, you can improve this. You could have did that. You could have did this. So it's the same thing with me. I'll pop up on one of Ace's videos or live streams every once in a while, give a donation, or Ace will say, hey, he'll call me. Hey, I just dropped this particular video about, this area of the country. You might be interested in this, blah, 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 blah. But I don't watch all of Ace's shit. No, man. Me and Ace busy. We ain't got time to be watching each other. And like I said, we're brothers, like real brothers, like behind the scenes. But we don't watch each other shit like that. Because we have different audiences and things like that. But like I said, there's some YouTubers that I support and some that I watch on a regular basis. And then there's some YouTubers I watch, black YouTubers I watch periodically. Never knew about Kevin Service before. Wow, I've been watching Kevin for a while because I'm a colognes man, fashion style. So I kind of knew about Kevin, and I knew about the Style OG, and I knew about Alpha M. I've been following Alpha M for a while. And Alpha M is the guy that created Tease handling facial stuff for men. I've been following Jeremy Fragrance, the white boy from a small town in Germany. Jeremy, like 2 million plus subscribers. I was following Jeremy when he was like 20,000 subscribers. To see him just do colognes, and he's at 2 million subscribers, and he's got his own cologne line and sponsorships, and now he's living in Vegas. I mean, not in Vegas, but in LA. And to sit back and just see all that he's accomplished in all these years. So Jeremy Fragrance, shout out to him. I watch who else do I watch like on a regular? Oh, the Bowtie Fragrance guy. I watch him, the brother from Atlanta, him and his wife. That's all about colognes that match for brothers. I follow him. Shout out to the Bowtie Fragrance guy. And I used to follow Brooklyn Fragrance guy or Brooklyn Fragrance man, but he was an older guy and he passed on last year. Prayers go out to his family. He was the Brooklyn Fragrance lover, and great, just one of those people that had a nice spirit, and he died, man. It was like, ugh. Man, when he died, everybody in the fragrance community knew this dude, man. Are people more friendly in Sao Paulo than in Rio? Guys, let us know about that answer. Do you guys know the answer to that one? Because we're going in November, so that's a good question. That's a good answer. They would rather have us looking as if we were those feed the children ads. That is so correct. And this is the funny part. And white people in the United States be looking at those YouTubers, those black YouTubers, like, see, I told you they poor in South America. Why? Okay. Why do you think black women with ease, always talk about us traveling to these other countries? Y'all always go down there to them poor women that's impoverished, that only like you because they're trying to survive. You know who helping that cause? Who's making that look good and making the women have excuse and make that believable? Black YouTubers, black men YouTubers. Because any point in time, those black women could take any of those black YouTube videos, any of them, put them on their channel and say, see how poor black people are. See these poor black girls. They're taking advantage of them. That's all black men are doing. And we can't even deny it. We can't sit back and say, well, that's not true. It was a black man that filmed it. So we can't even deny it. That's, you give an arsenal to the same people that's criticizing you. At least if sisters saw us building stuff, buying stuff, owning stuff, investing stuff, going to salsa classes and bachata classes and merengue classes, whatever classes that you're going to take, going to school and colleges, like some of you guys are in school for different programs in different countries. If they saw us doing that, owning stuff, they can sit back and say, hey, listen, they ain't just down there for the ladies. They own some stuff. They doing stuff down there. But what do we get? We give the ladies ammunition. We give the ladies ammunition. They would rather show our people looking like those. Oh, yeah, I already looked at that one. Good point, Ron. I'm dipping in conversations. Me too, Andre. I'm from the Bluff. Yeah, see what I'm saying? We ain't all bald. Start at the top, started from the bottom. Now I'm here. See what I'm saying? Started at the bottom and my whole team's here. That's me. I'm interested in the apartments and neighborhoods. That's how I am. That's how I am. And I was so happy when Richard World just walked through the neighborhoods in Medellin. Because I'm trying to find, I'm hunting for videos. I don't care if it's black or white. I don't care who did it. I'm hunting for videos to see what neighborhoods look like in Medellin. There were enough party videos. I understand. Parque Years, you got to come here. Gotcha. Gusto's Club, you got to come to Gusto's. Gotcha. What is it like on Monday morning going to work as a Colombian? I want to see that. What is downtown like in Cali? Just people, just traffic back. What is it like? I want to see that, just regular Colombia. Because if I'm going to live here, that is what I was going to see every day. Not Parqueyeras every day, not Gustos every day, regular everyday neighborhoods. That's what I want to see, the grocery stores. I didn't know they had a Price Mart down here, and Price Mart was nothing but Sam's Club back in the States. Now we go get our food in bulk. In other words, the like my salmon and stuff like that. Everything else, our vegetables and all our other fruits are fresh, but our frozen foods, which are usually like my salmon, and Andrea likes her chicken breast. That's the only meat she eats, except for maybe a fish every blue moon. But man, you let go ahead and let these black YouTubers try to convince you otherwise. They give ammunition to the ladies. I swear, I don't blame the ladies for the way they talk about us, because these black YouTubers keep helping them. The first leg of my 6-month world tour is going to be in Cali. Cali. Let me know when you get here, Reese. Shout out to you, brother. And I just want to meet Colombian professional Afro-Colombian. There's so many here, man. So many. We sat back and me and Andre yesterday. Thank you for the super chat, brother. And thank you all for the super chats and the cash apps. Andre and I, we sat up here yesterday and we watched the Black delegation in Bogota and they were celebrating. We're looking at Black business owners, Black senators, Black mayors. I mean, we talking about power players. And the person that they were at the capital. So they're in the capital, the country's capital in Bogota, and they were celebrating a law that had passed for Black people to keep their land after slavery. You can't take their land. And this was 26 years ago. Now, right now, Black people are still, the militias in the jungles are still in Black people's land. But the government's not doing that. It's just those evil militias that's doing that. So don't think that it's Black people that's the government is just saying we're going to take the land anyway. No, it's just these hidden, this is South America. So if you got a farm, all of a sudden you see 15 guns in your kid's face, you like, well, y'all can have this farm. So that it's something like that's going on. So Black people have been fighting against that. But we're watching these delegates and this intellect of beautiful Black men and Black women yesterday on TV, right? And the MC for the event is Andrea's best friend. So we're sitting up here and she's looking elegant and doing her thing. That's my girl. Shout out to Donna. And we're seeing the vice president there. Then the president is there. And I'm thinking, like, this has nothing to do with the impoverished Black people. You won't see these people on YouTube interviewed. You won't see these people that know mainly Spanish, but many of them know English as well. You won't see people talking and interview YouTubers talking to these people. But then if you go to look at African YouTube, the one African brother, little short brother, he interview everybody. He interviewed people on the streets, and he's interviewing kings and politicians, major business owners. Everybody get on his camera. Regular people walking down the street, and no matter what country he go to, that little YouTuber stepped there, doors open. And he's just a regular, everyday dude. But we can't do that as African Americans. No, we got to show somebody broker than we are. We broke in the States, but here's somebody that's broker than you. Fuck out of here. We got 10 more minutes. I'm going to get on y'all last nerve for 10 minutes. This is just regular juice. There's nothing in here. Do not make the mistake of coming to North America, coming to South America. Yes. Thank you, brother. There's no clock tower like in Medellin where you can find all your pros. This is Cali. Ain't no clock tower. And even if it was, I wouldn't tell. Hey, Dre, is there a clock tower in Cali? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't tell. Thank you guys for clicking the like button, like Felicia always says as well. Me, myself. Oh, he was responding to Charles. Thanks to the information, I will add Sao Pablo to my list. Cool. I think Charles answers his question. Great, Charles. I'm glad that you did that. Calvin says, we can't use the vote they privately. Wait a minute. We can't use the they vote from poverty at home because 80% of millionaires in the United States came from nothing. Oh yeah, that's true. We have no excuse. Most people don't know that most people that are millionaires and billionaires are first generation in the United States. first generation. That means that this person started off like me and you, just regular people. Many of them started broke, just like Calvin just said, and they took time out to be patient, compound that money, and they did like Jay-Z and everybody else has done in hip hop that was serious about flipping their money. That's what we're doing here. Y'all think, man, listen, I'm telling you, boy, when it comes to love crossing borders, we got some plans coming down the turnpike. You guys have had the opportunity, and thank you. I want to say thank you. Me and Andrea were laying in bed the other day, and we were just thinking how appreciative I mean this in all sincerity. We were thinking how appreciative we are of the fact that you guys have been with us almost from the time that we just met. We started this YouTube channel 6 months after we got serious. That's a big gamble of putting yourself on camera 6 months after you get serious. You guys were with us all the way through, good times, bad times. You guys were with us when I asked Andrea to marry me. You guys were with us when we were going on waterfalls with other couples. You guys were with us when we traveled here, or our first celebration of this or celebration of that. First festival, Bed and Kia Festival, the Colombian Salsa Festival. You guys have been with us through the whole thing. You were with us when we got this apartment. Each time we bought some furniture. This room used to be empty. Ace Live used to sleep on this floor in a giant air mattress that we have. We have a giant queen size air mattress, one of them big, super thick ones. It's almost like a real bed, but it's an air mattress. That used to be in here. You guys were with us when this room was full of nothing but food that we were donating to the poor during COVID. You were with us through the whole, and we appreciate the fact that you guys have been with us, and nobody can say Andrea and Andrea are fake. That's not a real couple. I saw them in an argument one day when I met them in person. That's not Andre. Andre doesn't act like that in real life. In real life, he's quiet and shy. You guys already know. The Andre you meet on camera is the same damn Andre you gonna see in real life. And most of you guys that have met me over the last 4 or 5 years, you know that. Even Ace knows that. Hey, I am who I am. I'm is who I is. But we appreciate that. We want to let you guys know that we appreciate every one of you. The ladies that we've met that have come down here to Cali, Colombia, from the States, the sisters. One of the first people that I met here in Colombia was a sister from the States. And she looked at me like, oh, well, this is and she was a solo traveler. She said, you know, I'm back from my world travel. And this is like my 7th trip to Medellin. This was in 2018. This sister telling me she's been around the world. And this was her 7th or 8th trip to Medellin. Remember, I'm single back then. I'm walking with Ace, right? I'm walking with Ace. No joke. We're walking, because at that time period, Ace stayed right outside of Parque Ayer. So we're walking toward the park, the grocery store or something. And I glance over and see, you know how Colombia is, they always have open restaurants. And so it's almost like no wall is there. So the restaurant is just open and chairs sitting. And I glance over and I see this fine chocolate sister, and I just leave Ace. Ace is walking. This is the video that we were recording with the kids back in the day. This is how old this long ago this was. When Ace did the Mother's Day video with the kids. That was the first video that was in on Ace Live. Way back when Ace still had the hat top and the kind of like the plaits, or whatever you want to call it, right? I glance and I look and I see, I said, damn, who is that? Man, you know me, I'm bold. I walk right over, pull up a chair, and I sat right down. I didn't care if she spoke English. I don't care if it was Mandarin, Chinese. I didn't know. All I knew was that this sister was chocolatey and fine. And I love chocolatey sisters. See, you guys love sisters, not me. If I was with a sister, she got to be chocolate. And I'm talking about that chocolate complexion that you like. Look at her chin. It looks her skin. It looks so smooth and beautiful. That's me. I like. See, me and Andrea the same. Andrea like her Akons or Idris Elba. You got to bring the color. Me, if I was with a sister, oh, it ain't gonna be nobody light skin. I've done the light skin, and I love my light skin sister. Don't get me wrong, but me, I like chocolate, chocolatey. They take them clothes off. I'm looking like, look at all this chocolate. Oh yeah. So I'm seeing a sister. I'm sitting down with her. I'm conversing with her, and that's how I found out. And of course, we exchanged numbers, and nothing ever happened because she went her way. I went. Sometimes you exchange numbers just to be exchanging numbers, knowing y'all ain't gonna meet up, but you just do it anyway. And so, so we exchange numbers, and so I go back and hang out with Ace and the kids, and we create the video that you guys saw on Ace channel for Mother's Day for the two boys. And so, but that was the first video, like I said, first video I ever did for YouTube. And that was the one that Ace kind of drug me into. But you guys were here when this room was empty and nothing had but the air mattress or when it was food. And so I just want to say, man, before I let you all go, that we appreciate you. We really do. This is none of this would happen. None of this would have no 100,000 subscribers, no 3-4 other channels, no meeting you guys, no nothing. None of this wouldn't have happened without all you. None of this. None of the places that we've been to, some of the people that we've met, you guys are incredible. And I don't just say it to say it. When you guys get off the plane and I see your faces, and it's your first time coming to Cali or coming to Colombia, and I'm the one that's picking you up from the airport, I am so excited for you and excited to meet you because I know that it was you who watched us through the whole journey. And I finally get a chance to shake the hand of the man or shake the hand of the woman that actually was there and can validate that Andre and Andrea, them good people, them good people. And so I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you guys for the super chats. Let me go through all these real quick. And you should never heard. You never heard of Sunshine Shoulders? No, I hadn't, and I maybe had, and I didn't realize it. Yeah, I like Check too. Check is over there, and do realize Check is just like Ace in my eyes, in the sense of I'm cool with Check, like like cool with him, like in real life, off camera, cool, but I just don't have time to watch all of Check's videos. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When Ace was in Vietnam, man, Ace probably put out 60 videos. I probably watch 5. I still got to go back to the Vietnam videos of my own boy. Why? Because I was doing day-to-day videos. We're doing 3 channels. We got the 4th one coming up real soon. So I didn't have time. And who did I learn all this from? Ace. Ace was the one that taught me to do daily uploads. I didn't know that. I don't know how to do YouTube without daily uploads. I've never done that before. I have never had a day where I didn't upload something on YouTube in 4 years, going on 5 years. When we go to Cuba, this will be my first real 7-day YouTube separation, no live streams, just a little recording, no WhatsApp, no consultations, no nothing. For 7 days, I just want to be a husband. I just want to be with my wife. I just want to be a regular person for 7 days. I haven't had a chance to do that in 5 years because I've focused so much on giving so much of myself. We've done so much of giving ourselves to make sure that you get quality. And all the other people realize on our other channel, Mostly Money, our audience is 70%, 70, crazy, women, white, over the age of 65. They don't know nothing about y'all even existing. And if I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't have knew nothing about them. All white women, watch your boy. All old white women, watch your boy every single day. That's how we got that. From old white women, over 100,000 older people listen to us to hear what we have to say about politics, Social Security. That's how we got them to notice what we had to say about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veterans Affairs. So when it comes to appreciating you guys, we don't have nothing but I love you all. I really do. I love you all. And that's why sometimes I may seem starch or harsh or straightforward, because I see an amazing life coming down the turnpike for every one of you. I really mean that. I'm just a regular dude from Detroit. And so I'm looking at you regular dudes and regular ladies that are coming down here and getting your passports. And I'm like, it's more like me, just regular people building a whole new life. I wasn't lucky. I wasn't, he was blessed. I was just strategic. I took my time. I said, Andre, you're going to move to another country. And it took me 3 years to do it. Tailor Made Dreams took him 5 years to do it. Ace Live took him 2 years to do it. We were patient. We believed in ourselves and we did it. And we're just regular dudes, nothing special about us. And so when you guys meet me, you guys see me like, he's just a regular dude. And just a regular old Andre, just nothing special about him. So I just want to let you guys know that. Let's go. But yeah, checks, good people. Let me go through it here real quick. Super chats. I mean, not super chats, but the statements, guys. That's because you're busy and you got exactly what I just took too long to say. Oh man, Cologne. I follow Curly. You know what? I just came across Curly Fragrance. I just came across her last week. Yes, I love to hear what women have to say about men fragrances too. I just came across her. There's another one, a beautiful, gorgeous sister out of New York that does men fragrances too. I've been following her. Not to Tanisha, to something. Oh, I've been following her for a minute. Okay. He said that's when I started following Kevin from watching Jeremy Fragrance. You got to get that a good smell. Yeah. I was I watched Jeremy, and then it was Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Yeah, because the guy that died, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I followed him, and then the black sister I was telling you guys about, I can't remember her name, and then it was from there I started following Alpha M. From Alpha M, I started following Kevin and the Travel OG, because the Style OG, because these were brothers now. Like, okay, brothers. Okay, cool. Carlos, so I think I'm dipping. Sunshine Shoulders is a cool bro. Oh, it was a brother. Okay, Sunshine Shoulders. Is he in Florida? Okay, brother in his early 60s from Kansas. And he lives in the Philippines. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check this brother out. I'm gonna check him out too while I'm kind of like doing late night work for you guys. Okay, I boogie. He said I boogie as hell. Cali, Colombia vibe seems to be my speed. Yeah, and I'm at that age and stage in life where I've earned the right to live better and experience. But yeah, man, yeah. And for most of us that kind of follow our channel, I call us grown ass men. A lot of times you guys come on here, I rarely see you guys say, "Hey Dre, I got drugged." Cause y'all grown ass men. Y'all like, man, I ain't dealing with that mess. Usually men that come on this platform usually are looking for something solid when it comes to the ladies. Not necessarily marriage or nothing, but somebody that got some damn sense in their head when it comes to the ladies. And so I noticed that about when you guys come down here to Cali, or when you watch our channel. It's usually the mature. This one is like, if it had a parental advisor, it would be for mature audiences only. It seems like that's what this channel is for. No matter what age you are, it seems like if you ain't got some damn sense in your head, you ain't watching Love Crossing Borders and Mostly Money and Andre Wallace TV, because these are for grown ass people. And we even though we may have fun and we may party and go here and do that, it's still in a mature atmosphere. Like when we go to club living, we know that the average Colombian can't afford to go to club living. So when we bring y'all to club living, you know, it's because you as an American or a foreigner, you can afford to go to the best spots. The restaurants that we take y'all to are the best spots. They're not spots that are like, can nobody, anybody can get to. No, no. Some spots we take y'all to that Colombians can only go there for like one night out the month, to where you can come here and enjoy it. Like the brother who came down here and introduced me to the golf courses. I was like, Cali got golf courses? He like, y'all got 2 golf courses. I'm like, okay, cool. Or when I discovered the bowling alleys down here, I can't wait to take some of y'all dudes bowling. Some of you brothers that like to bowl, my bowling is horrible, but we'll have some fun. We got 3 bowling alleys down here. Let's get it. Those things, those little things like that you can just enjoy. Grown folk stuff. Grown folks. Yeah, take your salsa lessons, man. Hey, if your Spanish trash, your dancing will get you through the door every time. I promise you. Promise you. If you can dance in South America and your Spanish still need to be worked on, don't trip. Because your dancing will get you through some doors that your language can't until you get your language on point. But you got to get your language on point. That's absolutely correct. Like me, I'm buckling down for the rest of these. I'm buckling down. There's no reason mine should be as iffy as it is. It needs to be go ahead, and I need to go ahead and finish off and get it down packed. I have no reason, no excuse at all. That is probably my area of you should be shaming yourself, Andre, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Gail in the building, live stream. No, I'm talking about Gail is the Southern Belle, but live stream queen is Felicia. But shout out to Gail, my Southern Belle. I appreciate her. Sweetest woman. Listen, I'm telling y'all. Even though I was on monk mode with the ladies in the States, if there were more women like Gail in the United States, there would be less men traveling alone. Oh, we gonna travel. We gonna travel. We just wouldn't travel alone. There'd be some Gales, Southern Belles right there along with you. But since there's not that many of the Gales in the United States, brothers traveling alone. We heading out the trail mall on our own. Shout out to Gail. If you guys are interested in a consultation about relocating or visiting any parts of South America, hit us up, especially if you're interested in coming to Cali or any form of Colombia. We help you out with everything. I give you information from everything from Airbnbs to making sure that you got contacts when you get to your new destination. As far as like, if you're going to Rio, how do you get contacts and make contacts on Facebook, Instagram, things like that? How do you gather information? I give you the how-to breakdown. You become a part of our WhatsApp group that we have here for Colombia. I got a couple of groups. Those are things I'm actually going to be working on when I get off the air. There are guys that did consultations all this week, so I got to send them all their information because I record the whole consultation. So you never have to take notes. So I record the whole hour to 2-hour consultation. And then after that, I put everything together, all the notes that I took, information that you needed from banking to what apps you need in your phone. All that information is added. And then what happens is I send it off to you. Now, I know that it's getting late right now, guys. I can't go through all the somebody asked a question. Mark said, Andre, do they have upscale lounges in clubs? Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I'm actually going to start like Andre and I went to one. The one that we went to 2 weeks ago, this club, if you ain't got no money, you can't get in here. But as Americans, remember I said, when you come from America, you enter into the top 10% automatically. That's why I always say, guys, why are you in the top 10% automatically and you're dating the bottom 10% of Colombian women? Why do y'all do that? Again, You, because of your economics, are automatically thrust in South America in the top 10%. If you make 40,000 a year, you are thrust in all of South America. You are in the top 10%. But you keep trying to give your sex game to the bottom 10%, and you wondering why there's always some issues or some problems. So when it comes to these type of clubs that he's talking about, those women, you know why you guys always see YouTubers in the clubs where everybody can get into? Because the women that they deal with can get in them everyday clubs. You wonder why only a couple of YouTubers can show you some of the major clubs, like when me and Andrea or me and Ace a couple years ago were the first ones to take y'all to Club Living, where you got to have some money if you up in there as a Colombian. Because I don't deal with broke ass women. So I can't take you to no broke ass spots. Andrea, man, y'all, boy, I'm gonna tell you who y'all sleeping on. That woman in the other room. We talking about somebody that got political connections, somebody that got major entertainment connections. Y'all see Andrea as Mrs. Spence, Andrea Wallace. Y'all sleeping on who it is on Andrea Wallace TV. Y'all really sleeping on the connections and the people that she know. Remember, I just told you her best friend was the MC, and she always MCs and has always been on television. Andrea's always saying, "Oh yeah, I was at the party with I remember we were at a party a couple weeks ago," and like you know them people. Let me see if I can get us some tickets. Boy, y'all better. Okay, y'all keep on sleeping on Andrea, man. I'm telling you, boy, so when it comes to that upper echelon clubs, Andrea's like, yes, there's a spot on this side, on that side. You need to go to. So we went to the club a couple weeks ago. Remember J-Lo, and I remember this before. Remember J-Lo was in the Super Bowl a couple years ago with Shakira. Remember she had those salsa dancers with her. And most people know by now, those salsa dancers have been touring with her for almost 10 years. Well, they're from here. Their rehearsal club is also a club. So they perform, half the show is performing. Salsa dancing, dancing from indigenous Black people dance. You're in a club and you're seeing all this history of dance and music. And then they take a break, and then you go out on the dance floor and you dance, and everybody dance, having a good time. And then all of a sudden they'll let you know, hey, the next band or dancers are coming out. I got the whole footage. Those broke chicks that y'all quit will never take you to a spot like that. They don't even dress they don't have the wardrobe to go in a spot like that. But your boy Dre and Andrea, we can show you spots where you don't have to give up quality because you walked into a country in the top 10%. You deserve to be in the best spot. You deserve to be in that club where we went to. You deserve to be in Living. Why? Living is a all VIP club. Everybody got a VIP spot. You get your own waiter in everything in Living. But what happens? These YouTubers show you broke bitches. They dragging broke bitches that ain't never been in Living, but they'll drag them out to Living. Y'all be wondering why sometimes I be disappearing on some of these dudes that come down to Cali. Like, for real? Are you serious? And I forgot the name of the club. I'm going to have it when I edit the video. But it was amazing. I heard about it. I've seen YouTube videos on it. And I was like, man, And it's like an attraction, one of the top attractions when you come to Cali. And I was like, and I saw this when I was in the States, and I'm like, man, I would love to go to that spot. What's that spot? Is that, wow, what is that? Doing stage dancing? And wow, that's amazing. And Andrea just, babe, let's go over to so and so and so and so. I'm like, oh, okay. I did not know that this was the spot. And when you walk in, it's like they have awards and they have the best dancers and and when they won the world, you know, every year they have the competition for the world's best dancers, like break dancers and pop lockers and group dancers, and it shows like 2019 world's best dancers, Cali, Colombia salsa dancers, 2021 world's best, and they got all these banners and all this stuff that shows when they were the best dancers in the world. And you're looking at all these black people. Yeah, black people. You looking at all these dancers, and you like, these brothers? And then when you see them in the Super Bowl, you like, wait a minute. They in the Super Bowl with J-Lo. They were just rehearsing in the same building, creating and doing all the choreography in the same building in which I'm in right now, enjoying their dancing with my wife. That's why I say, when you leave the United States, don't try to remake the United States outside the United States. Don't do that. There's so much quality of life that you can enjoy. Definitely the same, Andre. Yeah, this is my boy. 313 boys, them damn Detroit boys at it again. Subscribe to Love Crossing Borders. That's right. That's the link right there. Hit that notification, brothers, if you haven't subscribed yet. Dre, did y'all know that Ripple, major blockchain company, and the Colombian government now, you know what? I didn't know that. I'm glad that you said that, Joey, because I do have a couple of crypto investments down here in Colombia. See, there's an app. See, a lot of people don't know this about crypto was you know, kind of like approved, if you would, here in Colombia. Where's my daily app? Was approved here in Colombia about 2 years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago. Or it may start with an M. M-E-M. Oh, there we go. Okay, you see that big D down there? That big D, My Daily, is Colombia's version of E-Trade or Robinwood or Robinhood. Any type of brokerage app. That's Colombia's brokerage app. And so I'm able to buy Colombian stocks on the stock exchange and cryptocurrency. So I'm going to look into Ripple. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Good looking out. I did not know that. You said OL. You said ODL. Okay, cool. I've actually had I had the daily logo on my phone one point in time. You know, I had pictures of me and Andrea. This is my screen. This is what my screensaver looks like. Let you guys see what the screensaver looks like. All right. You got your girl, you got your boy. So just in case you got, you know, our future home, we're always giving. So I always put things that impact my subconscious. So daily investment app, my wife, our family, economics, buying homes or real estate, and always giving and donating. So that's what's on my phone. Always, that's in my face all day long for my subconscious. So I'm sitting at a bar, right? Me and TA, my boy. And this fine chick, she was with this dude, but he was a simp, right? You could tell. No, I can't say he was a simp. You could tell that the date was awkward. They sat down, they had drinks, and you could tell that she had just used him to go to the he was a Colombian dude. Don't think that Colombian dudes don't get got for the little money they get. These women be down here getting these dudes too. And so they're sitting at the bar, and me and TA just looking at this train wreck of a date. We already see that she just came to get the free drinks and whatever he bought her in the mall. So she looks over her dude's shoulder and she sees my phone sitting there with that large D. And she knows the average Colombian, they don't know. They don't have that. They're not going to put, only a person with some money would have that on their phone as a logo of something. That she jumped up, walked right around to us, and started speaking English. Left her dude, me and TA looking like, what you doing over? I asked, I said, and what are you doing over here? She was like, what do you know about daily investment? She's just talking about all this investing and this and that and this. And I was like, that's how I buy my stocks like anybody else, so forth and so forth. And so she was like, well, take my number down. And she tried to say, you do see my wife picture there. Oh, you're married? Yeah, I'm married. What? She kicked my man to the curb when she saw this, because she knows the average Colombian don't have money to invest like that. So when you guys come to Colombia, start investing, because you are coming in at the top 10% and you can do some amazing things that the average Colombian can't do. They can't take advantage of compound interest. They can't take advantage of their own stock dividends. You can. But you too busy tricking. My bad. You too busy paying for play. You looking for Parquet Euros. You ain't looking for my daily app. My bad. My bad. That's what my point is. You know I'm being a smart ass about it too. Okay, which means now Colombia, you can transact, purchase homes, yes. Property in Colombia via cryptocurrency. This is huge. Absolutely correct, my friend. This I did know. This I did know, and I'm so excited. Check is no Ace. Ace is proud, is a proud Haitian. Fake Check is not. I don't know about that. I don't know about Check's nationality or how he handles that. Ace is a very, very, very proud Haitian. Ace does not hide that he is Haitian and he's proud of it. I'm proud of him for standing up for his, nationality and culture and customs. Without a doubt, I ain't even mad at him. First thing Ace hit me up before he even came down here. Ace said, "Hey Drake, I've been looking for this statue, man, all over Colombia. It's this one statue." I said, "What is it?" And he told me about the general. It's a Haitian general. Yeah, it's in Cali. I heard it's in Cali. I said, "Yeah." He said, "You know what statue I'm talking about?" I was like, "Dude, the statue is right down the street. I see it all the time in the park." He like, "What?" Ace was so excited when he finally came down here in all of Colombia to finally do a video on the Haitian general that helped Colombia fight for their freedom from Spain. He was so excited to come down here for that. And so I can't, put judgment on our brother Check. And Check, I always say, Check is he does his thing and Ace does his thing. I don't put any judgment calls on neither one of the brothers. But it was funny to see how happy Ace was when he was able to come down here for the Haitian general's statue. And it gave so much history. So it wasn't just a statue. It also gave a lot of history of how important this guy was to the declaration and the freedom and the fighting. Remember, Haiti was only free for 11 years when they helped Colombia fight for their own freedom from Spain. Haitian was an 11-year-old kid helping Colombia fight for freedom. And I'm talking about Haitian leaders, commanders, not sent troops. I mean, sent instructions. They sent troops. They sent generals. They sent commanders over here and fought for the freedom of Colombia when Colombia was Gran Colombia. Remember, let's put it like this. Haiti fought for, in modern day, Panama, Ecuador, major part of Brazil, and all of Venezuela at the same time. That was the size of Gran Colombia. That's the power that Haiti has and had. There are still celebrations, streets, murals. Venezuela still have holidays to Haitian for that honor Haitians to this day. Man, y'all sleeping on Haiti, man. Y'all better stop sleeping on Haiti because y'all saw, because the United States only want to show the negative side of what Haiti has done. Man, Haiti has done some amazing things throughout history. You better do your homework. Thank you guys for the Cash App, Super Chats. We love you, Andre and Andrea, too. We do love you guys with no hesitancy. I tell you guys when you're here, I got love for you. And it's not from a fake heart. It's from true heart because you guys were here for everything. We put all of it out there. All of it. Her mom and dad watches the channel and they see us. They've seen us from the beginning. Please do your homework on this. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Joey is absolutely correct. If you guys are going to come to South America, at least learn about the stock market in South America. I'm telling you, it's money to be made down here. He is 100% correct. Shout out to you, Joey, for letting us know about that and keeping us encouraged about that. You are 100% correct. All right, you guys that are interested in because I know I'm going to click on that later on. You guys that are interested in Sunshine Shoulders channel, here is the link. Make sure that we all 72 people in here. That means that he should have 72 more subscribers, including all those that are going to be subscribing afterwards. If you guys are interested in the job list or in the consultations, make sure you email me. He said 1804 Haiti hits or was independent. Yes, I forget the year that Haiti, like I said, it was 11 years later. Haiti was still young. They're still trying to put themselves together. And then Colombia was like, hey, we trying to get away from these Spaniards too. How'd you do it? Because the Colombians were getting their butt whooped by Spain. And they were like, wait a minute, how did Haiti, this small little location, be able to whoop this armada? How did they do this? And so they sent delegates over to Haiti and they were like, listen, show me your craft. How'd you do it? And Haiti gave them check it out. Haiti gave them the instructions. You want to know how to do it? This is how we did. And they sent them on back with the instructions, right? And Haiti sat back and watched. Colombia got their ass whooped. They went back to Haiti and said, you gave us the instructions. It didn't work. That's because y'all ain't us. That's why it didn't work. Basically, that's what Haiti said. Y'all ain't us. And so then Haiti has sent over not only instructions, they had sent over military might. They had sent over all type of stuff that the Colombians didn't have. It was kind of like what the French did for George Washington and Benjamin Franklin when he went over there as a delegate or an ambassador to say, hey, we need money and we need artillery, we need boats. That's what Haiti did for the Colombians. But they got their butt whipped. And they were like, well, you gave us all of this. It didn't work. You said you needed artillery and you needed plans. You didn't say you needed general and you didn't say you need men to help you win this war. So Colombia begged and said, hey, could you hook a brother up again? And this time, could you send some of your best soldiers and your best military leaders and things like that? So the military leaders came, and that's why they came here, and these people lived here for like 20, 30 years. It wasn't like they came over and Haitians fought a war and they went back. No, Haitians realized there was black people in Colombia. We ain't got to go back to Haiti. They stayed in Colombia. They were like, we start business. So all these Haitian leaders that came over, helped them fight for freedom. But instead of going back home, because they had fought, it took so long to fight for freedom, these guys had established lives and families. And so there are some famous businesses in Colombia that you didn't even know are actually Haitian businesses that were established by Haitian families here in Colombia, even in even in Ecuador, and even in Panama, and even in Venezuela. Yeah, man, Haiti was down here doing it, and so they told, check it out. So they told them, they said, listen, if we help y'all mother fight for freedom, you need to let these slaves go. So Colombia said, okay, we'll let the slaves go as soon as we win this war. What happens? Haiti helps Colombia wins the war. What do Colombia do? They don't free the slaves. So now Haiti and Colombia beefing for about a good 3-4 years. Now they beefing. They hot with each other. But Colombia said, okay, you right, we wrong. We did say that. And so that's when Colombians freed their slaves. Now, I'm not saying that was the only reason, but I'm just giving you a quick synopsis of what happened when it came to Colombia and freeing their slaves. Because Haiti was the one that was like, man, y'all ain't about to sit up here and we black people helping y'all fight for y'all freedom, and you ain't gonna free black people as slaves. Are you crazy? And they lied. They were like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll free the slaves. And they didn't even free the slaves, man. And I forgot how long after it took for slavery to end here in Colombia, but they did set them free. The other thing that they did here in Colombia, they let them keep their African roots. So, and they gave them their own state. That's why you have the state of Chocó and a lot of areas around Colombia that is all black, like it's 99% black, because they gave them their own state. Just imagine if the United States had gave us our own area, our own land, our own spot. United States was like, damn you, just wander around. And if we catch you wandering around, we're going to put you in jail. And equivalent to going back into jail, according to the Constitution, with the amendment number 13, Amendment 13 says if you are incarcerated in the United States, you are equivalent to a slave. We all know this. We do all know this, right? That's why they treat incarcerated people like what? Slaves. Why do they get slave labor from the incarcerated? Because according to the Constitution, amendment number, I think it's Amendment 13 or 15, one of the amendments of the Constitution, that if you get incarcerated, you equivalent to a slave. Anybody that goes to jail in the United States, you literally are equivalent to a slave in 1814, 1826, 1844. You ain't gonna get beat, but you basically slave. It's called slave labor for a reason. Ask anybody in Alabama that's been to jail. It's slave labor, dude. Yeah, we kicked the white man. Yeah, Haiti, boy, people sleeping on what Haiti did, man. Haiti was doing big things. Thank you for the love, Trey. Yeah, I got love for you, Gail. Well, goddamn. Salute. I'm trying to get through these super chats before we head out. I was supposed to head out about an hour ago. I can see Andrea walking to the door now. And like I said before, Andrea doesn't say anything when she walks to the door. She walks to the door like a school teacher. And Andrea will speak 500 words without saying nothing. And that's the look of, so we're not coming to bed tonight? Or we're going to be up all night. Is this what we're doing? So we're not thinking about your blood pressure. You know, she always does the blood pressure. So we're not thinking about your blood pressure, huh? We're not thinking about your health, huh? Without saying a word. Without saying one word. Because I've heard her say it before. So now all she got to do is throw the look. And I'm like, let me shut the computer down till tomorrow morning. I got you. Let me go hit the shower. The Black Expo. Oh, yeah. On-demand liquidities. Thanks, brother. Let me write that down. Yeah. I love being an investor here. And it's just little things that you love, that you say, man, I wish I could be I wish I was at the forefront of this or the forefront of that. And when you come to Colombia and with like I said, $40,000, you doing good. If you're making $40,000 online, American dollars online, there is no way in hell I'll be living in the United States. No way. If you are making money and your job lets you travel to other countries to do that job and you just making 40, get your happy ass out the United States. You will be treated like royalty. Royalty. Think about it. The average Colombian who's buying all these houses and everything, they ain't even making 25,000 a year. Think about the average Colombian household. I mean, mom and dad bringing in that money. The average Colombian household is only bringing in maybe 750 to 1,000 a month. I'm talking about everybody working. So that adds up to be what? 12 to 15,000 a year, and you walking through the door coming into Colombia or Brazil, which the dollar is worth 5 times as much. And man, you are sitting back on 40,000. That means your 40,000 has at least in Colombia, $160,000 buying power. There is no way in hell I'll be in the States working online. No. If you got an online job and you making 40,000 and they let you travel anywhere you want, man, if you don't get your happy ass out the United States and stop being scared. Oh yeah, I heard some good things about SRP too. Yeah, I see Joey on top of it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm in an investment group and they were talking about XRP taking care of business the other day. Oh yeah. Oh man, listen, people sleeping on Haiti, man. They are sleeping on Haiti. That's why, and what made me study Haiti a lot more is not just learning Colombia, but also being friends with Ace. And so I'm like, well, let me learn a little bit more about my boys' culture and the history. Because we always know about Haiti was the one that liberated, but that's just about it. Nobody ever goes any further into, okay, what else happened? And so to sit back and see what they did, man, please. Please, I love what Haiti did, man. Said, yeah, man, y'all, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, Ace, yeah. We've been around each other too long. Calvin has good insight into the Philippines. Cool, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look at this video. Let me look at his channel. Sunshine Shoulders, man, that's what's up. Just subbed. All right, Felicia. Colombia was like we want to win. Man, Colombia got their ass whooped twice by themselves, and then with all the material that they got from Haiti, and Haiti just said Haiti knew it. Haiti knew Colombians was gonna get their ass whooped again. Haiti just sat back. It's just like your mama know or your dad know that go ahead, do it, son. And they know what the results gonna be. That's what Haiti did to Colombia. They just sat back and just watched Colombia when they sailed off. And the Haitian leaders were like, they about to get their ass whooped. You know that, right? Okay. Who want to put $500 on the fact that Colombia about to get their ass whooped? And Colombia got that ass whooped. And they went crawling back to Haiti like, what happened? What we do wrong? And now, mind you, this the beauty of it. We're talking about 2 Spanish-speaking nations. One is predominantly Spaniard, or in other words, white Spain or Latin, coming to the black Latins. What happened? What do we do wrong? And the black Latins tell them, well, this is where you fucked up. And just give them the breakdown. And that's basically how they won. They won because Haiti actually came over and walked them through what to do. At the same time, helped them with artillery and guns and all those things. Yeah, man, it was good piece of history. Good piece of history. Yeah, number 13. Thank you very much. The amendment number 13 says that if you get incarcerated in the United States, I don't care if it's for a traffic ticket. I don't care if you ladies, you hit your man. As soon as they fingerprint you and put you behind them bars, they have the constitutional right to treat you as a slave. You are 100% 1814, 1844, 1862, 18, whatever it may, 1791, whatever year you felt that slavery was harsh, that's the year that you get, the moment you get locked up in the United States. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. That was used to incarcerate a lot of black men after slavery. Remember I said, if you're wandering around the street, they lock black people up for everything during the Reformation age. Right after slavery, man, you could be walking down the street. What you walking for? Did we not tell you it's illegal in the country for a black man to walk? You going to jail, because that's the only way they could get back. They could get slave labor. So they passed a law that if you were, incarcerated, they could kind of like, you're in jail. And so the jails would make money by having you go work on the same dang plantation that you just thought you got freedom from. The jails would literally rent you out to the farm, the surrounding farms, to do your time working again as a slave. There was some dogs in the Reformation age. Dogs. And y'all love the United States. And 72% of y'all never leave. Okay, have fun with that one. I ain't hating. I love the United States. Bring on that U.S. currency. But for real, ugh. What's up, fam? Yeah. Bruce says, Abrio says, Calvin, good guy. The only video I disagree with was the one that he did to claim that the girls at the bar make girls at the bars. We even know better than that in the States. Plenty of good women in the Philippines are wifey material. Bar girls are for fun. That's true no matter where you go. Absolutely correct. Even here in Colombia, the bar girls are just for your fun when you first get there. All right, we made it down to the end of the comment section. It's 67 people here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for 2 hours, 44, going on 45 minutes. Just want to let you know I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all the years of being here with us. Feel like Kara Burnett back in the day. I'm so glad that we had this time together. It's just so good to know that we are all supporting each other. Thank you, Felicia, Charles, as well as Gail, for being the moderators on the channel. I appreciate you, and I love you guys so, so much. And I'll be seeing you guys. Actually, I will be seeing you. Andrew and I will be next week. We'll see you guys on Wednesday with a new live stream and talking that couples talk. And if you guys didn't get a chance, you said, we're leaving the United States. You ain't leaving us here. Jennifer said, you are not, Andre? Stop it. You are not leaving us here. What are you thinking? I am not mad at you. She said, watch. But you know what? I'm starting. You know how I am about the sisters. I'm starting to get comfortable around sisters that are from the States. You know me, I ain't trying to be around the brothers, so I'm dang sure trying to be around the sisters from the States. But I do see a different demeanor in the sisters that travel than the sisters that are still at home. Not saying that I would have married one, because I ain't coming to another country that if I was single and married or date a sister from the States. That's not it. That would never happen. Wait a minute. If I could have smashed that chocolate one back in the day in Medellin, that could have happened. But for the most part, no. But I am happy, and I like hanging out and being cool with some of the sisters from the States. Because once y'all leave the States, y'all act like y'all got some dang sis in y'all head. I don't know what it is about traveling, but sisters that start to travel, all that stress and dealing with mess, they like, Andre, you cool with us. We came down here to have fun just like y'all came to have fun. And so I've run across sisters down here with their Colombian boyfriends, and you can't tell them nothing. And I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. Colombian men share photos. You know how? Hey guys, check it. You know how in our WhatsApp groups or in our travel groups, guys show photos of they of their Colombian or Philippine or their uh what European girlfriend. Colombian men, as well as the men in DR, Jamaica, Portugal, and all the places where you American women go, they taking pictures of y'all while y'all sleep too and sharing them among the brothers. Yeah. Colombian dudes, they sharing your photos where he had you up in the air, he banging you, and you let him put it on camera. That's being shared too. Oh, you went over to Africa and that African dude put it on you. Got that video too, sister. Do not think that only men in America, they're sharing photos. No, a man is a man is a man, no matter where you go. And them brothers just as grimy as we are. I kid you, boy, please. Colombian dudes will and American women. Could y'all tell y'all girlfriends that's criticizing everybody that got a passport to shut the hell up? Because you will see an American female with their Cuban boyfriend or their Trinidad boyfriend, and they all in the photos hugged up, just like the Colombian women or the Brazilian women be hugged up on us. You see her in the pictures or the photos with the dude from Trinidad or the dude from Jamaica, and she's all on them, kiss on the cheek and everything else. You like, you dirty mama. As much as y'all talk about us, you sisters, they're just as dirty as that Colombian sister that kissed the dude on the cheek on the photos. Y'all all around the world the same song. Yes. Shout out to Digital Underground and Tupac. Yeah, I kid you not. I've seen so much. Boy, Colombian dudes will open up their phone to American dudes. Dog, sister named Keisha from the States was here yesterday. Hold up. I got a video for you right now. You hear this screaming? That's her. I heard American women can't take no, but they be talking about y'all in these other countries. Don't never, ladies. I'm going to tell you. Black by Design, I'm telling these ladies right now, I'm giving them a hookup. Do not be trusting men anywhere. We will put footage out there and share it. We share footage like we sharing information in the barbershop. I'm telling you, it ain't even about the gossip. It's about the fact you are a notch on our belt, and men like to conquer. Men are the ones that, it don't be women that's going to Africa and sitting back saying, I'm going to kill the lion, bam, and then put the lion's head up on her wall. Nope. It don't be the women that sit back and say, I'm going fishing now. Got a giant mackerel, and then take the giant mackerel and put it up on her wall. Nope. It's men. Men do that. We take the lion and put it up there, and take the tiger and put it on the floor, and take the mackerel and put it. We want everybody to see we didn't conquer some shit. And you are the mackerel, boo. You are the lion. You are the tiger that's underneath our feet that we captured in India. Yes, you are. And so if you American women think ain't nobody got no footage on you, I've seen so much footage on black women from other countries. Please don't never get it twisted. When you getting your butt smashed in other countries, and you think that he ain't filming you while you sleep, boo, I got photos. He filming you while you sleep. That's just a head up from your Uncle Andre. I'm hooking you up right now. And so I know that you're freaky. You're freakier outside the country than when you're in the country. And then all of a sudden you want to go. I usually don't let nobody film me. And you think he the only, you gonna delete that? He gonna delete it now. Why? Girl, when he filmed you, he sent it out to 15 people on WhatsApp the moment that he said stop. He sent it all out to us. So he could delete the copy that he got, because he know that he can tell his boys, send me back that copy, dog. Man, please. Man, ladies, a man is a man. If y'all think that the man in Jamaica is treating you any different than the man in the United States, you got the planet up. You better ask, ladies, you need to start talking to these men in this group and get some information on how to do it right. Because I'm telling you, boy, y'all ladies, whoo, whoo. My man said, I'm gonna come back to you, Joey. My man said on Facebook, Black Women Travel have 85,000 members in the group. You know why? Because they getting around getting. That's why it's 85 members, to where in men groups, where we got 200, 300. Every once in a while, is one that hits 1,000. Women, y'all try to travel like y'all so innocent. We went to Italy to see the statues. We went to France to see the tower. We went to what you going to DR for? What's in DR other than we went for the beach. There's a beach right there. There's a beach right there. You can go to South Beach. There's a beach right there. What you going to DR for, huh? What? What you going to Trinidad for? What's in Trinidad? What you going to Jamaica for? What? You could have went to the Bahamas for that. They got a beach in the Bahamas too. Go to Bahamas. What you going to Jamaica for? What you going to Portugal for? For those sisters that ain't going directly to Africa, you going to Portugal because you know there's a bunch of Africans in Portugal and Spain and Italy. What you going to Portugal for? Because you getting digged down. That's why you going. And them dude that's in Portugal, they got a cell phone. Anywhere, ladies, anywhere on the planet where there's a man with a cell phone, he got video of you getting digged down. You better believe that one. You better believe that one. You could take to the bank. That you could take, even when you think that your man ain't the type to put no footage, unless you somebody serious. Like I ain't got no footage of Andrea, and even if I had, it wouldn't be out there ever. Unless it's and us men know, we know if it's somebody that we're serious about, like we really like, and we're serious, we ain't putting them out there like that. But most of you ladies, we ain't serious about. Most of y'all ain't Andreas. Most of y'all just fuckable. You ain't relationshipable. You just fuckable. Men only use that term. I don't know if ladies use that term. Like, girl, he cool, but he just fuckable. No, men use that a lot. Like, she good people. She fuckable. Some of y'all just fuckable. And though y'all the ones we do the footage on. And don't think that the Jamaican dude ain't putting footage out there. I'm telling you. What? Please. Men keep the camera rolling. We keep it rolling. Please. Like I said, we're trophy people. Men are trophy people. And we like to share trophies. We like to share trophies and we like to share our toys. You got a nice car. We want brothers. Men want other men to know I got a nice car, even more than they want their woman to know they got a nice car. Like, look at this nice car. Oh, great. Where'd you get that car from, bro? Then the ladies, we enjoy the ladies seeing our car, stopping us at the gas station. We enjoy it then. But for the most part, we want our bros to see, man, I got that new vet, dog. Man, I finally got that Lambo, dog. We're men. We like to show our toys and we like to show our conquerors. Unless it's somebody that we really like, and then you don't talk like that. But the 90% of y'all that we deal with, please, y'all on candid camera. Y'all on candid camera like a month. Y'all just don't know. The sisters go to Jamaica for that big bamboo. That's what they go for. That Dexter St. Jock. I shot the sheriff. I usually don't do this. Please. Next thing you know, you're on trip number 5 to Jamaica. Photos everywhere, all over you don't even know that he took one photo. Why you filming me? And then like they say, the weed is that don't give a fuck. So now you sit up there like, fuck it, roll that camera. Don't nobody down here know me anyway. And here y'all ass go, don't nobody know me down here anyway. Heifer, do you think that that Jamaicans are the only ones he's sending footage to? I ain't Jamaican. I ain't Colombian. So how did I end up with footage of your ass? Because men share shit. We share shit. We will show a photo or a video like, hey, I got some heifers for you. They be looking like, man, that ain't it. Let me show you these nasty American women. And show you some American women doing some stuff. You're like, this bitch, she ain't that a school teacher? She told me how many? Okay. All right, Miss Nasty Nasty. Here come your girl. I told y'all she was coming.
No, I was talking a documentary about plastic surgery.
Okay.
There's a girl that she got infection. They cut.
Oh no.
In Cali, Colombia.
No.
A hospital. That we need to be careful with plastic surgery.
Andrea is saying, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard that, but Andrea was just saying that there's a young lady. She's reading an article and watching a documentary on a young lady here in Cali, Colombia. After not doing the research and doing her homework on the correct doctors, she got an infection. They had to amputate her arm and her leg after getting plastic surgery.
He said, I'm going to do your surgery. Sorry for interrupting. He said, I'm going to do your surgery at 4 p.m. That's too late. And she went to the room at they started surgery at 11 p.m. What doctor?
No.
Mine was 8. No, it was 7. It was 6 a.m. was my surgery. The first one. Doctors can't do that.
So she was explaining to me that they did her surgery at her plastic surgery. They actually did at 11 p.m. I've never heard of a surgery being done that late unless it's an emergency surgery.
No, because the doctor is not.
Thank you for some more drink, baby. I love you.
That you talk so much.
I know you ain't talking. You talked a lot tonight too. Yeah, Felicia. Like what? Yeah. Oh yeah, anytime. Yeah, Felicia, that's crazy. Crazy. Now I ain't letting my wife go to no girls. Damn, what girl trip? What girl? Girl Scouts? That's the only girls you can go with. Girl Scout camping trip. That's the only trip you can go on with the Girl Scouts. If she needs that girl trip, we getting divorced. See, I'm not fun. You know what? It depends on your wife. I kid you not, because Andrea is. I'm gonna tell y'all something for real. Andrea is 100% ornery Scorpio. Ornery. Andrea is one of those people when she's in love is like bulldog in love. So anybody that approaches Andrea is like, and I'll be asking, I said, why you do that to people? Dude try to look at Andrea or holler at her like, hey, baby, you look so all the time. Andrea be like, what, motherfucker? Get the fuck up. Nigga, I'm married. That's Andrea. Andrea is like, So, and her girlfriends, it's kind of funny how they work. Her girlfriends are more or less like, well, we ain't gonna do shit because Andrea gonna talk about us. They're so programmed that Andrea is like the mom of the group. And now remember, all Andrea friends are black. And dude, all Andrea friends are super fine. Like fine. These sisters are like, I'm talking about like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", finding a mother. I'm like, I tell you know me and Andrea, we open. I be like, girl, those your friends? Like, yeah, my girls. Their father owns da 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 da. Like I told you, Andrea got all these connections, and so I'm looking at them like, girl, all your friends. You ain't never. Andrea ain't never introduced me to less than a 9. None of her friends, not a one. Every one of them, you be like, God. So if they went on a girl trip, all of them still see Andrea like, Well, that's mom. Let's be cool. Let's, in other words, they're like, let's wait till Andre go to sleep. Then we're gonna go get some drink. Nah, man. All of them got dudes. All of them got dudes. All of them scooped up. All her friends find them up, and I ain't mad. Who all friends like with major businessmen, politicians, like major politicians, like this the president and his right hand man type of stuff. So all her friends but they look at Andrea like we're gonna wait till Andrea go to sleep, and then we're gonna go out and just do some stupid stuff. Don't tell. Or Andrea's the type that's like she'll see everything and she's the one to keep everybody's secret. But if Andrea is single, she's single like everybody else. She's just doing her thing if she's single. But in a relationship, Andrea's like that bull, that the one we every once in a while you meet that chick that you can't jar her away from. It's not necessarily jar her away from me. It's not like she's so much in love with me because I'm so perfect. It's like that's how that person loves. It's like their style of love is like that if I'm in, I'm all the way in. You can't separate it. But if I'm out, is over. Andrea is one of them chicks that's like this. I'm gonna tell you. Andrea is like, I give you my all. I give you the world. You'll never have to worry about me. But man, if you fuck one time, and Andrea already told me, get caught one time, you ain't got to worry about a second time, player. You ain't got to worry about. We won't be having this conversation again. One time. That's Andrea. And a partner of mine who dated a Scorpio, he said, dude, she ain't lying. He said, Scorpios will give you the world. They are the wildest ones in bed. They treat you like kings. He said, but if you fuck it up with a Scorpio, hell has no fury, and it ain't shit you can do to get back in her graces. And I got Scorpio friends that I'd have messed it up with, and I didn't know it was Scorpio. And he's right. They cut my completely off with no hesitancy. I thought we was cool. Damn you, Andre. Damn you. And before they treated me like a king. Then I found out later they Scorpios, and they're like, got it. And I talked to all my Scorpio females, and they all confirmed everything my boy told me. They're like, yeah, we'll give you the world, but if you fuck it, you only get one chance to fuck it up. Ain't gonna be no 2-3 times and you coming back and forth. We don't play like that. That stinger coming for you. I'm like, okay, all right. Felicia said cancers too. Axel said facts. Yeah, I'm telling you. So as far as girl trips, I really don't worry about Andre. I'd be telling them, I said, y'all need a girl trip, man. I'd be co-signing. I'd be like, y'all need a girl trip. You know why? Because when it's my turn to hang out with you, motherfuckers, I don't want to hear nothing from her mouth. So I ain't one of them dudes to be like, you can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. Because when you dudes come to town, we out. We out. I don't care if you guys say, Dre, meet me in Cartagena. Boom. We've already talked. I say, Andrea, I think I told you guys. He said, that's why I fix Libra whinings. Whinings? That's why I fix. Oh, that's why I fucks Libra. Oh, I like that one. He said, that's why I fucks Libra women. I'm a Libra. So I feel where you're coming from. Libras, we on that imagine. We use our imaginations and everything. And so I was talking to Andre one time. We were just chilling, and I said, "So what if I went on a guy's trip with the fellas to Brazil?" I said, "What's it?" Because I knew she didn't have a problem with me going on a trip with you guys, because y'all already know how I am. I want the dance floor. I don't want the ladies. I want the dance floor. The ladies cool. I'm happy that y'all single. Y'all having y'all fun. I'm happily being married dude. I like to dance. Anybody knows me, I'm hitting the dance floor all night long. You guys that have come down here and see me, it's not a lie. You guys always see me grab the most beautiful one in the room, and I'm gonna take her on the dance floor and just have fun. And so that's my way of just doing my thing. But so Andrea said, you probably a long weekend trip. 7 days would be too long. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. A nice 3-4 day weekend trip hanging out with you guys. I think 7 days of being around you must be too long anyway, especially for us. It has nothing to do with me. I'm a married man and all that. But I'm like this: if I'm in Brazil for 7 days and I ain't, what am I still in Brazil for? The first 4 days of the guy trip is me hanging out with you guys and having fun, or I'll go off and venture off and this and that and that. Day 5, somebody getting up. So I don't need to be there. I'm a guy, I'm a man. I know that if I'm here these extra days, why am I here these extra days? That's because I'm here doing some stuff I might not have no business doing, or fall into the temptation to do some stuff I had no business doing. So my window of a guy trip for me, where I'm comfortable with my temptations, and every man has them, I'm like a 4 or 5 day guy trip type of dude. Anything over that, I'm like, okay, now I'm bored, and the devil's workshop is what was the statement? Idle mind is the devil's workshop. I'm bored. I've been around you old drunk dudes farting and scratching your butt. I used to get my own room. Now I'm sitting up in my own room by myself. It's been 4 days. Okay, I've been talking to Andrea, and now I'm horny after 4 days, and my wife ain't nowhere around. And I'm around all these fine Brazilians. The temptation is there now, and now all of a sudden I ain't got no plane ticket for 3 days. Oh man, I don't need to be here. When you know yourself as a man, you're like, don't put yourself in some situations that you're going to regret. Okay. So, 5 days, Andre, is your max without fucking up. Get your ass out of there in 5 days. When you know your line, don't pretend like I can never be tempted. Man, I live in Colombia. I'm tempted every damn day. I'm a real human being. I get tempted every single day. All these fine mother walking around here. I'm looking at my girls like these. Your girl look good, but when you see your girls look, no wonder they all on television. But at the end of the day, you like, I'm cool. I don't put myself in situations to where I like fall in place. I took you guys, all the guys that were here, I took you all over the place. And not one time did you guys see me, well, he trying to holler at this chick or holler at that chick. And I had some chicks that were there in some places that I had hollered at before I even met Andrea. Because I came down here, think about it, I came down here like once or twice and then met Andrea. So it wasn't like on my automatic first trip. So I met people here, met people there, but I'm not into that. Put myself in, that's me. I don't believe in I don't want to put myself in temptation situations. It's just not cool. Yeah, I just shout out Sleepy. It's just not cool. I don't like doing that. Hey man, I just try to tell the truth, man. I try to talk the every guy talk. I try to talk because I'm an every guy. I'm an every guy man. I represent every guy, and it doesn't matter what culture, rich, poor. I'm if you notice, I'm just an every guy type of dude, and so I like to talk like how we think as men. Like, listen, girl, hey, I can give you 3 days in Brazil. After 3 days, I don't know what's gonna happen, girl. You may not send me to Brazil for 2 weeks. You gonna fuck around? I might not come back. So if you, that's how we think as men. That's how we think as men. Let's be real. Especially if you're a man that's being faithful and you're happy to your faithfulness, you're like, man, I ain't about to put myself in Brazil 2 weeks. So you telling me I gotta hold on for 2 weeks until I get back home? Oh, she ain't here. she back in Colombia. I don't know. So I know me. I'm like, man, Dre, 3-4 days, you good. You enjoy your guys' trip. Y'all had fun. Now you let your boys hang out in Brazil after day 5, and you take your little happy ass back to Colombia with your wife, and let the single man handle what's going on in Brazil. That's how I am, and I ain't even hating. Get back on the plane and say, I'll see you guys later. I'll see y'all when y'all come back to Colombia, and I'm happy. So Yeah, I don't put myself in situations that I already know how Andre is. You know, like you know who you are. So you Libra scales be getting weak. Yeah. Well, we be Libras, we be balancing shit, and then we be like, okay, I got a family, I got a wife, I got love, I got peace, I got oh, look at that. Oh, look at them samba legs. Oh my god, look at them. Oh Lord, look at that curly. Oh Lord, she's so sad. See, why did she wink at me? See, I didn't want to. Panties down, panties down. Red alert. Oh, she feels so good. Why she tasted? Oh, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. Lord, it feels so good. Oh Lord. But you got all this that you supposed to be focused on, and the next thing you know, you done let them samba legs get wrapped around your waist, and what do? Because you shouldn't have had your ass in Brazil for 5.5 days. That half day got you caught up. That half day got you caught up. If I was only here for 5, but the half day caused me to do some stupid shit. So since you already know about yourself as a man, you like, okay, 5 days it is. So that's how I look at it for real. Some dudes look at it day one. I can't be in Brazil a day. I can't handle. I'm used to. I was always around beautiful women in the States, and always dated beautiful women. So the beauty part never got to me. For me, it's a chemistry energy. Like I could be around 50 beautiful women, right? 50, and all of a sudden you get a glance from one, and you glance, and it's almost like a chemical connection, and you like, oh shit. And you around all these other women, right? And all of a sudden it's that one that you just got that. It's just something in the air. I don't know what it is, right? And all of a sudden you like, oh, please don't be looking over here again. Cause you are my type. You got the and you got them eyes. You got that little cute cleft or them dimples. You like, please don't look. Oh, she looking again. And she playing with them curls and that curly hair. Oh my. You like, Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. Thou art my shepherd. Tempt me not, Satan. Satan, get thee behind me. You thinking all the Bible verses, and you singing hymns like an old slave. Jesus on my mind. And you looking at her like, oof. Oof. And you got to walk away. You got to walk away. If you're responsible, drink responsibly. Walk away responsibly. Yeah. Have I had those moments since I've been married? Yeah. Well, you just see somebody chemically, y'all just connect, and you like, ooh, let me fall. Let me see. I'm old enough at 50, 55, 54, going on 55 in October to recognize that connection, and I know that. Ooh, that connection, that click is there, and you like, let me walk this way. Because you know, if I'm here another 5 minutes, then a tempter comes, and your temptation as a man comes, and all of a sudden you hollering and blah blah blah. Many a day, let me walk this way. Let me not put myself in a situation that he said been phoning been phoning in a prayer. Yeah, for straight. I just want, Pastor, could you put your wife on the line? I need a special prayer from the first lady. Yeah, you phone in a prayer. You say, I need a prayer circle. I need the whole prayer group. The Bible says in the group of many, in the presence of many, there is strength. So you like, man, listen. I'm talking about it be some nicey. Whew. Yes, Jesus take the wheel. Like a couple weeks ago, my man Volak, if he's still here, we was at the bar. We were at the salsa club having a great time. And I turn around. Now we see the chick when she walks in, Body by Fisher. If you're from Detroit, you understand what Body by Fisher means. It means Fisher Body Plant used to make the cars for Chrysler, Ford, and GM, the bodies. and they would put a print on the inside or a sticker that said this body was made by Fisher or Fisher Body Plant. And shout out to I think it's in Flint or Ypsilanti, that plant where they made bodies back in the 70s and 80s and 90s for, for the big three, Chrysler, Ford, and three and GM. So in Detroit, us guys would sit back and say a woman that had the perfect body was like, man, she got a body by Fisher. And so we, right. So we sitting back and we are, saw some music playing. Everybody looking for somebody. We see her walk in, and she with this dude, and she goes and just disappears into the crowd. So I'm dancing over here, dancing over there, and then I see, and I didn't recognize her. I turn around. It's the most gorgeous Mexican I have ever seen. I'm like, now here's the rule: always take the attractive women on the dance floor. Everybody that's come, because that's my way of, how can I put it, enjoying. That's my way of eye candy, to where I could dance and I could see you right on back of your way. And so on your merry way, bye-bye, and send her back to the single dudes. And we're dancing, and I'm like, and I thought she was so fine. I thought she was Colombian. I mean, dimples, deep, just beauty and body, perfect height. Your type. I'm like, she's my type. She's giving off the essence. I'm like, ooh, I can't be around this woman too long. Ooh, you felt that kind of like that connection. You're like, ooh, this is not good. We're dancing, and she couldn't salsa for nothing. I was like, where are you from? And she knew English. And she said, I'm from Mexico. Because when we were there, because it was the club where they teach you to do salsa for free. We have the club down here. It opens up at 6:00. You could do salsa lessons for 3 hours for free, and you could stay in the club for free afterwards. So she was one of those people that came earlier, and she was so robotic with her salsa. I was like, remember, I thought she was Colombian. I'm like, girl, where you from? She said, I'm from Mexico. My name is da-da-da. She gave me I'm here with my brother. Blah-da-da. I'm like, see, ain't none of this good for me. So the man that you with is your brother. You telling me you only here like Luther just for one night, and you looking like the chemistry. I got Jesus. I let her walk right on. As soon as that song ended, let her scoot her butt right on back to her brother. And I turned, yeah, he was there. He was there. She was there. She was there with the brother. She was, yeah. I was like, I know what this is, Satan. I know a temptation when I see one. That's why that's why I start dancing. If you notice, I start picking my partners from everywhere else on the dance floor except for over here until I recognize that her and her brother had left. Then I could just choose for wherever I wanted. But that not no, you chemistry when you recognize it. And I'm old enough to recognize some chemistry is not good for you. Not all good things are for everybody. Yeah, she was everybody type. Everybody type. Just all of us, because we turn around, look, we're like, yeah, she like I thought she was Colombian. Until she started dancing, she was all robot. I'm like, girl, where are you from? She said, I'm from Mexico. I was like, what are you doing here? She said, well, we came down here for the Black Festival. She said, because we're here for the Afro-Colombian Festival and blah, 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 blah. Me and my brother. Realize you ain't got to be Black around the world to enjoy the Black Festival. People came from around the world. So we're like, okay, cool. And I was like, well, how long y'all here? She said, we're here for just one night. I'm looking like, see, you will not tempt me, Satan. Thou shalt not. One night? I got a truck out back. And your brother gone? He gone somewhere? I don't know, if in the bathroom or getting drinks or whatever. Do you mean we could disappear? Your brother won't know it? So I'm sitting back like, no, I already know this. I am not about to fall for this trick. And that's the cool part about A, knowing yourself, B, being old enough to know yourself, and C, being old enough to realize what you could lose by just falling to some stupid temptation that you already recognize anyway. When you've been through the tempter so many times throughout your life, you recognize what it is. Oh, this is a temptation, or this is somebody that wants me and I want them for just one night. You, even as a single person, you recognize chemistry when it's there. Even if I was single, I recognize chemistry. And so you're like, I don't need that, man. So I just started hanging out with these fellas. Let's go. I was on Vola. I was like, you want another beer? Let's go get another beer. You want another beer? Let's go get a beer. Let's get another beer. It was one of those situations. Let's go to the bar. Let's go over here. Let's go. No, man. I don't play like that, man. Yeah, Dave. Devil in the red dress. You need to know when to go. Absolutely correct. It was one of those situations where you know that fork in the road moment where you can either do the right thing or you could just do something stupid. And it was like, and it was easily for me to do something stupid. And I was like, yeah, nah, that's all right. I ain't, nah. That's the last thing I want. Yeah, I've had some women walk up to me and said, I see you married. I'm married too. And I ain't got to be at home till blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let me walk this way. Yeah, I really trying to set a brother up. That Alley app, you just got a LWT go. I don't know what LWT is. Oh, you got to let go. Oh, you just got to let go. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to move on, let go. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for donating to the channel as well. Man, it is late at night. Why are you people still up with me? Don't y'all got get up in the morning? Am I actually sitting up here talking to the either the night shift brothers and sisters, or am I sitting up here talking to the second shifters? Shout out to the second shift. That's what being in your 50s is all about. Good decisions, one love, my brother. Yeah, a kid boy in 40s, in my 40s, that Mexican chick would have got in the ladies' room, in the stall. The old Andre was like, my girl ain't here. Let's go. That's the old, but now I think like I said, you see, I'm drunk. I think I spend more time being happy for you all, for you single ladies that come down, for you brothers that come down, and you meet all the ladies, and you just having your fun. I'm happy for y'all. My part is always on the dance floor. I love salsa music. I love bachata, merengue, all the music that has to do with just the whole Latin flavor. That's my enjoyment. And I learned most of my song, my dancing from dancing with Andrea, her mom, aunties, and all the other ladies in her family I dance with. So that's how I learned how to do it, do it so well. He said it's 7 a.m. in London. Brio, what's up, Brio? You were on yesterday. I remember you yesterday on IP International Passport channel. If you guys haven't gotten a chance, make sure you guys subscribe to our boy International Passport. We did an interview with him yesterday. Easily the best interview that Andre and I have done together in 5 years of being together. Our first, for most of you that don't know, the first interview we ever did was 2018. Like 2018, somebody hit us up. It was a podcast called Going the Distance, and it was about long distance relationships. And they were the first ones to interview us on a podcast. I was still in the States part-time. Andre was in Colombia. We had just got this apartment. And no, we didn't get this apartment yet. And so they interviewed us about Yeah, it's boy, y'all some second shifters right there. Y'all better not be trying to blame me in the morning, telling your boss like, "Well, boss, you know Andre can talk." So don't be putting it on me, man. I'm coming out. I'm coming out there, man. F that, man. We trying to keep as many people away from here as possible. Yoga, yoga, yoga just said, I'm taking these flights. I'm trying to hear what you're saying, Dre. We're going around the world, bro. Make some room. All right. I'm semi-tired and I can stay up. Yeah, after dealing with Andre and these drinks and this is not a drink, but it's just a I don't know what fruit this is. I forget what fruit this is that Andre made, but it's good. It's good. I'm trying to keep my drinking at a low level, like for on Fridays, because we got our trip to Cuba coming up. So I'm gonna save all my dastardly drinking for Cuba. We actually we came across a rum factory that we want to visit there as well. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to visit. Yeah, that's a form of entrapment for real. I'm drunk, baby. I'm drunk. He said, I'm on Colombia time. He said, that's why I'm still up. I'm on Colombia time. Yeah, man. I kid you not. Yeah. Yeah, she was so that's finest Mexican, man. I didn't know they breeded Mexicans like that. Even when I was in Mexico, I ain't see one like that. I was like, dang, girl, you that fine? You Mexico? What part of Mexico you from where they make them like this? I'm talking about bam, boom, bam, small waistline. Boy, when she smiled and them dimples sank in, you like, and we talking, and she just had that little innocence about her, like that. Cause I like a woman, even Andre. I like a woman that's either professional, that's freaky wild, or innocent, and she freaky wild. That's me. That's me. I like that's me. So if you come off with if a woman comes off with that dainty, that feminine, that the really soft feminine energy, that's the hook for me. Or if you come off as like Andre, the professional woman, very feminine, oh, that's me too. But if you come off like I'm Miss World, I'm Miss Diva, you can't tell me nothing, get out my face. They get the mug. There's too many gorgeous women in the world to be dealing with these ultra demon, these ultra diva demon women out here. So yeah, it's a completely different world. What is Felicia still doing up? Felicia, we appreciate you. CBV said, he said, I work from home. I wake up and log in data engineer was in City of Mexico last week. Ensenada. Ensenada. Maybe it's Ensenada. Did I get it right? Ensenada. Havana crazy nights. Their music everywhere. We're going to be in Old Havana, so we're excited about that. We're also excited about going to that club that's an art museum in Havana. Very excited. Very excited. We're going to do 5 days in Old Havana, 2 days on the beach. So we're going to take two. We already have an Airbnb that's on the beach side of Havana. I mean of not Havana, but of Cuba, and we're just going to enjoy quiet beach time, and then fly on back. We're going to do a few days in Bogota, so we're going to have some Bogota footage for some places that we're going to go to. We haven't had a chance to go to the gold factory yet. We're going to do that in Bogota, which is one of the biggest gold factories, not factories, but museums in the world. And also, we're going to, there's a restaurant that Andre doesn't know about. This restaurant is it's over the top in Bogota. And so I'm going to be setting everything up for that. So we're going to do a couple of days in Bogota. Then we're going to fly to Cuba. Yeah, so we're excited about that. We're still okay. Are you digital nomads in the States? Okay, working online, doing big things. I'm with you. All right. I am about to head out because there's only one thing I need to do, and it's not that I'm sleepy. I got to use the bathroom, so I'm about to head out of here, guys. From all I didn't realize that. I didn't think about that part. Shout out to salute to you, Felicia. We appreciate you. I'm gonna be over Colombia when I come back. All over Colombia when I come back. Yeah, you'll love the whole country. Beautiful, beautiful country. All right. Once again, guys, my name is Andre of Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. Make sure you guys also subscribe to Mostly Money TV if you haven't already. I'm going to be dropping a new video tomorrow morning, and also Andrea Wallace WALES TV. Andrea Wallace looks like Wales, but Andrea Wallace TV. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Good conversing with you guys.